Greetings.
Sorry, I was making a whole pot of coffee, then trying to find a cup big enough to fit it all. And then I was like, I don't really like my coffee black, so then I had to like sip it down while it was piping hot to get enough gone that I could put my cream and sugar in.
Your world is just full of problems.
Well, excuse me. I just want to make sure that I'm stay conscious this week. Fuck.
We'll stay away from the vodka.
I'm not gonna drink any vodka this week. I'm out anyway.
I have taken a bit of pain med. So.
Hopefully I'm not too loud as I set my cup back down, but we'll see.
Slam it down.
Bop, bop, bop. It's like that one. It's like the 1 week you were gone and me and Raid and me did our thing. It was like every time he picked up or dropped his can of beer, you just hear thunk, thunk.
Yes,
thunk.
I know.
I was like, God damn it, Raid. He's like, I was thirsty. I'm like, you're a cocksucker.
Tea. Glorious tea.
I would make tea, but we don't have any in the house at the moment. So coffee's my go-to beverage.
I don't want to live a life where I don't have tea in the house.
Well, our house isn't full of tea drinkers, so it's a rare commodity. Well, we have tea, but we have like gross herbal tea that I don't want to drink.
There's only one non-tea drinker in the house.
Yeah, your house, that's what I'm saying. Our house, there's no one drinks tea regularly, so we're all coffee drinkers.
Well, there's also coffee in the house, too.
Yeah, you should always have a canister of coffee, even if it's a little one, because it's always useful to be able to make it when you want it.
Mm.
Actually, that's true of tea as well. I just haven't, I shouldn't say we don't have tea. We have tea, but it's god-awful ancient, like from 2007.
Oh.
It needs to be tossed and replaced. I'm more of a winter tea drinker. I drink coffee during the summer.
Well,
I drink coffee year-round.
Like, by the gallons in the summer, drink iced tea.
Wow.
A mixture of homemade, bought. Right now I'm drinking iced tea with raspberry. Ooh.
Yeah, iced tea, I don't know. The only way I like that is half and half, like all the Arnold Palmers.
Mm.
Which I could go for right now, but I don't have any and that's not high enough caffeine for me. I need to actually have the kick that coffee gives me.
Mm. Well, sometimes I gotta be careful with caffeine because it tends to make me sleepy if I have too much of it.
Really? It just makes me want to bounce off the walls.
No.
I need to wipe my desk down again. I should probably do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do it Sunday after the party.
Alright, salutation. You are now listening to episode 29 of the Forever Smashing Super Happy Stabber Tea Party with Kiki and Bone. Slam down some tea and enjoy. Bitches.
So I'm apparently going to a kick-ass birthday party tomorrow night. Should be interesting.
Woo! Party!
Yeah, I'm supposed to bring 2 bags of regular potato chips and a quart of what do you say, not sauerkraut, coleslaw. I think it was cabbage, just didn't remember what kind of cabbage. That's in lieu of gifts, that's what I'm supposed to bring. I'm like, okay. So I gotta check tomorrow morning and see if like any of the grocery stores around here have coleslaw by the quart, because I sure as hell ain't making it. And there are no KFCs around me anymore, they all closed down. We're now getting Popeye's chicken.
Yay! Pardon. I had Popeyes today. It was glorious.
Is Popeye's good chicken?
I love Popeye's chicken.
Okay, I'll have to make a note of it when the one around here opens up.
That now of any place where I can get shrimp and chicken, a lovely biscuit, and some of the best fries I've ever had all in one meal at a pretty reasonable price.
Yeah.
That, and they have big canisters of fucking iced tea. How can you not love that?
Well, everyone has iced tea. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, they have it like, this is Lipton or Nestea or something. No, they have like properly, like home style iced tea.
Oh, yeah. You guys eat Culver's.
Wrong with
No, that's a company that does iced tea well. They haven't made it. I don't think they've made it to California yet. They're a regional. The best way to describe it, upscale McDonald's. I'm not even joking. Like, if McDonald's sold like higher quality food, that's their like MO. They're based out of like central Wisconsin. So we have like a ton of them because obviously they've been around for about 20 years at this point, but they're only like starting to branch out of the Midwest. Like there are some in Texas, or I think are a couple like Arizona, but I don't think they've made it to California yet.
I have no idea. I don't think I've heard of them.
No. I'm kind of curious to see how far they've gotten.
Sorry, I'm typing on my phone.
Why are you typing on your phone?
I'm replying to a message. One of my friends got married recently. She had to do it kind of out of order. So she did the, sign the documents mini ceremony. But she's having her bachelor party later, and the girl in charge of it sent me a message telling me the date. But the date, I have to be at a different wedding.
Oh, no.
So I'm typing that I can't do it on that day. I have a different wedding to go to.
Whoops. Yeah, so no Culvers in California yet. They're in Nevada. I'm sorry, they're in Utah and Arizona, but they haven't made it anywhere on the western coast yet.
Geez.
It's like our favorite burger joint, like for quick family dinners at this point. By the by, weddings, everyone's getting married and having kids. I'm just sitting here masturbating.
Hey, not everybody has to have kids. Only a couple, not everybody.
Yeah.
And you don't need fucking 19 of them. Or how many does that family have? Like 9?
Oh yeah. It's the old line. Tell your mother it's a vagina, not a clown car.
Yeah. Mm.
See, I can't even comprehend having children at all, let alone like having that many.
I get it. I mean, sometimes, you end up just having a bunch of kids because you match up two horrifically fertile people, or because you used a fertilization product or process that made you have a bunch of kids. But
yeah.
when you don't really need to have that many kids and, are just flying in the face of using any sort of contraceptive or having your husband have a vasectomy, assuming you can afford such things, and are just constantly popping out children. It's not really the purpose anymore. We have enough people. It isn't like back in the day where you had a bunch of kids and only so many survived.
Yeah.
All your kids are probably going to survive now. Some there are still, dead babies everywhere.
Well, there's still stillbirths and childhood disease and whatnot, but it's very rare.
Your kid might get hit by a car or something.
Yeah, statistically, your children are not going to die before adulthood.
Yeah. And there are so many, kids that need to be adopted, or people who just plain shouldn't have children.
There are a lot of people I feel shouldn't have had children.
I know a lot of people who shouldn't have had children. I should say new. Most of them moved away, and I don't really know them anymore.
Yeah, you don't stay in contact.
Mm-hmm. I only keep acquaintances I like. I have never fed into the idea that just because I met them once, I have to somehow constantly know them. If I don't like you, I'm not going to talk to you.
I always find it's really interesting. I've come to the... Wow.
I thought I turned that on vibrate. I am sorry.
No, that's all right. It just scared me. Aren't you a little Miss Popular over there?
Thanks for that helpful reply. I write a big fucking paragraph and get 2 words back.
Okay, then.
It's cool. It's nice to know that it's okay, but...
We had that problem with my buddy's birthday tomorrow, like a whole bunch of us. Not me, because I have no social life to speak of, but a lot of the other guys were like, oh, I've got other things I'm going to that night. And I'm like, really? This guy has an event like once in a blue moon. Mm. This is the first time he's ever invited me. Like, I think he's cool as shit. Like, I didn't think I would ever be cool enough to actually be invited to one of his parties. Like, I know that sounds really sad at 26 to be saying that, but like, this dude is kind of a winner in life, and like, I didn't think I qualified to, be a part of his social events. Does that make sense? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know it sounds like high school shit, but it's like, this guy legitimately invited me.
Life is sadly too much like high school.
What now? Yours is legitimately too much like high school?
No, life is sometimes too much like high school.
I was telling one of our mutual friends who was mulling over if he was going to go or not. I'm like, dude, this guy has a party maybe once a year. He's having a party for his birthday. And it's invite only, and he's only invited maybe a dozen people out of like the 30 or 40 people that he knows. And we were in a group of like, 1/4 of the people he knows who he invited. So I'm pretty honored. He's like, whatever. I'm like, okay. Like, I didn't think this guy what's the word I'm looking for? I even like pinged on this guy's social radar. Like, I know I kind of sound like a girl, but it's like, it just feels strange that, like, what I was going to say earlier is my dad always talked about being a loner. Like, he's always been a loner. And I'm like, I've come to realize that that's somewhat genetic, because I always feel the same way. Like, I don't identify with people. I don't have a lot of friends. The people I'm friends with aren't what you would call like normal friends. Like, I'm not like buddy hanging out with people all the time, shooting pool and having beers type shit, watching sports. Like, it's like rare that, I see people that are my quote unquote friends. It's one of those weird deals. So I'm always appreciative when people are like, hey, I'm having an event. Do you want to come? And I'm like, oh, sure. Sorry.
What?
Just my low self-esteem rearing its ugly head again. I'm one of those people where, like, when somebody invites me to, like, what I would consider a decent-sized party, I'm, like, honored everyone else is like, I might go. I'm like, shit, he knows all these people, and he only invited, like, 9 of us. I think 11 of us at this point. And a couple people just said, no, I'm not coming. I've got better things to do. And I'm like, wow. That's how you know that Bones was a loser in high school.
Okay.
I never got invited to anything ever in high school. I was pretty much universally reviled.
I'm making vague assumptions here, but if I would have known you, I probably would have invited you to stuff.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I found a lot of people on the internet who were like, you're a really cool guy. I don't understand why people wouldn't want to hang out with you. I'm like, I don't know either. I assume it's because I'm kind of strange.
I feel like that's one of the wonderful things of the internet. Even if it's, not exactly the same as physical connectedness, but you can still find a place.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, with the people on the internet generally, the kind of people who hang out on the internet are generally the people who aren't. Like, until Facebook came around, like what I would consider normal social people were not on the internet for the most part. Like, I'm not trying to say that, like, the people we know on the internet aren't social, but, like, it's a different kind of personality.
Yeah.
Because I get the distinct feeling that if people had, like, a lot of real-world friends, they wouldn't be spending a lot of time on the internet.
Well, I don't know. As I've become, not just as an adult, as I aged in general, I started cutting people out of my life for one reason or another. And I think I have a nice collection of close friends and a few associates who I get along with, and I'm fine with that.
When you have friends like Grieve, who needs enemies?
Aw, I love Grieve. I'm
just giving her shit. Not to mention you married somebody who's absolutely hilarious. Every time we hear your husband in the background, we're cracking up.
Yeah, so I actually got very lucky. Nobody should use my story as like a guideline on how to find a relationship that works.
Yeah.
Because it's really one of those everything had to fall in place sort of things.
Yeah.
So I say that I had boyfriends and girlfriends, but most of the time I wasn't actually in the relationship. I was off doing other shit. So to me, looking back, he was really my first actual boyfriend, and I got very lucky that we clicked so well.
Yeah.
Because he's the first time I thought, when he said, let's make this a monogamous relationship, because, he's not comfortable with open relationships, and yeah, he's the first one who ever bothered to ask, and B, he's the first one I ever considered that was fine with.
Yeah, that you could live with.
Yeah, I don't need to sit around. This was even before we were having sex, because he also wanted to wait it, which I'm always fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to jump if you don't want me to.
Well, the other thing is the letting the relationship mature may have made the sexual part of it better, because you were more mature. Like, the relationship had gone farther, so you had a stronger emotional connection. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just.
It's also because he choking on popcorn. Hang on.
Don't die, Kiki. We need your body for science.
I do want to donate my body to science.
We'll bring you back as a RoboCop cyborg.
Dude, awesome. I get to have baby food. Anyway. It wasn't just that. It was, because obviously the first few times weren't the best thing in the world, but, you know, he's never had sex before. What do you fucking expect?
Oh yeah, then you just have to assume it's gonna be awkward the first like 3 or 4 times.
But because we had, you know, an actual relationship by then, not that I bothered to lie to anyone in the first place, but
yeah,
it mattered that we, you know, were both enjoying it. So there was a lot of actual talking, and, you know, he was always, because he was well aware of the fact that I was a giant slut. Because his first girlfriend, I was dating her at the same time.
I think you've said that before, yeah.
Which is probably one of the reasons he's not cool with open relationships, because his first relationship, he didn't realize he was in one.
Venereal disease is the gift that keeps on giving.
The only venereal disease she's had is babies.
That's not a venereal disease, that's just not taking the right precautions.
I'm sorry, the only sexual parasite.
It's not a sexual parasite, that's reproduction. See, you're shitting all over the definition of a parasite, because you may not believe it, but the thing that the parent gets out of having a child is that their genetics are passed on to another generation. That's the whole point. It's symbiotic.
There's sometimes benefits to parasites.
But that's the whole deal. It's not a parasite. It can't be a parasite if you both benefit. Then it's a symbiote.
I should stop eating the popcorn.
You're talking to a scientist. Don't play this game with me. I will burn you. I will burn you with fire.
Just a joke, dude.
What now? Oh, I'm just joking.
I
thought that was obvious.
We were talking about relationships, right? That's where we were going?
I was talking about symbiotes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, the parasite joke. Anyway, kids, what I'm trying to say is, while my hook...
Kiki thinks children are parasites. Moving on.
While my hookup story is bloody adorable, it's not something you should stride to. Because I went into that relationship not giving a damn and just wanting to have fun, and I happen to have got a loving marriage out of it.
Yes, loving, exactly.
I love him so much that I don't murder him.
Sorry, I spaced out there for about 10 seconds. What were we talking about?
Anime?
Yes, anime. I watched Sarah's now. That was interesting, to say the least.
Yes, I don't you just love the ending?
That was a what the fuck moment. I'm not gonna lie. And the final line from her boyfriend, husband, partner was really interesting. When he's talking to the guy that was like her bodyguard through the entire thing. And he's like, I may live a year, I may live 10 years, I may live 100 years, I don't know. But we're ready for whatever comes. And it's like, motherfucker, you're not gonna die, okay? Like, yes, in reality, that's probably what would happen, but this isn't reality. This is a fucking fairy tale. If you fucking die, the readers are gonna be pissed off. Because I'm meta like that. I'm just like, no, you can't die. Because you're the heroine's boyfriend, husband, father, baby's daddy. Like, you can't die. You can't die. She's having your baby. It's not how it works, motherfucker.
Husband, father, baby, daddy. Such a lovely tale.
Well,
is he also her brother?
No. I didn't mean like literally her father. I meant like the father of her baby. Mm-hmm. I was using like, husband, father of her baby, baby's daddy. Like, I didn't mean literally her father. Her father gets killed in the first episode when he tries to protect her. And this is the whole deal about some of her family not being willing to play along with her grandfather's plans to basically sacrifice her. Since she's the reincarnation of the angel that started the Mikagi family. It was a good show. Like, it wasn't overtly depressing. It had good messages. The guy that ends up knocking her up is like a real man's man, which is kind of amazing. He literally portrays the knight in shining armor. Like, not literally a knight in shining armor, but he's a codified example of like the chivalrous knight. which I
the
always
white
find.
knight?
Yes, it's always interesting when you think about this is the man you love. He died for you and then came back from the dead. Always a good sign that you're dating the right person when they come back from the dead.
Oh yeah.
To continue protecting you.
If Sailor Moon has taught me anything else, it's your loved ones always come back from the dead, right?
How's that line go? A friend will help you kill someone. A best friend will help you bury the body.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm condoning murder. I'm just saying, like, you know, an example of the old line. I've been very philosophical and literally, what's what I'm looking for? Like classic literature has really been in my vernacular as of late. I've been going through a lot of old poems and stuff for lines that match up to stuff that's going on in my life. I've been all over the place tonight. I'm not going to make any excuses.
That's okay. I don't expect you to.
We have no topics. I'm just going off what's going through my head at the moment. But yeah, I've been quoting a lot of classic literature, and it's been interesting because most people perceive me as not being. Well, I like to believe most people perceive me as not being particularly academically smart, but it's one of those things that I don't show very often. That's actually like one of my strong.
Don't you have multiple degrees?
Well, yeah, I've got 8 years of education. I've been educated to basically undergraduate level in multiple different subjects. Like, I'm both, like, what's I'm looking for? I'm both modern, like, classically and modernly educated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've done a lot of, I've done a lot of, like, I've had a lot of, like, education in classical philosophy, literature, a lot of modern philosophy, a lot of, like, modern history, classic history.
Pardon, sorry.
And so, you know, I reference stupid things in conversation. I think I was telling you guys about this last night. It was like, you know, my cousin was talking about how some people just hear music and some people, like, feel it. And I'm like, yes, we are the dreamers and we are the makers of music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, we are the music makers.
Yeah, you're close enough for America.
But it's one of those, like, I referenced that entire poem to my cousin in casual conversation. She just stared at me like I was crazy. I'm like, what? It's the Ode by, I can't even say his name, Shaughnessy. He's a, like, Scottish poet from.
How you pronounce it?
I can never pronounce his last name correctly.
I'm not great at pronouncing things either, so.
Here, let me look at his name real quick. Arthur O'Shaughnessy?
Let's go with that. Once I can hear, like, pronouncing of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got that backwards. We are the music makers and we are the dreamers of dreams, wandering by lone sea breakers and sitting by desolate streams, world losers and world forsakers of whom the pale moon gleams, yet we are the movers and shakers of the world forever, it seems. And the sad part is, as a kid, what really got me into classic poetry and literature is the 1970s version of Willy Wonka. He constantly references, like, old poets and philosophers, and the stuff that comes out of his mouth got me into the whole, like, you know, there are all these, like, random poets and authors that had these crazy sayings that really struck deep with me, like, where ignorance is bliss, 'tis folly to be wise, which, you know, obviously constantly strikes true in America today.
Mm.
American people don't like smart people because smart people do things that shakes up the status quo. So, where ignorance is bliss, 'tis folly to be wise.
Hang on, can you still hear me? My stuff's locking up again.
No, I can hear you.
Alright.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. The recorder is still... Okay. Well, as long as nothing shuts off, then we should be fine.
Well, that's good.
I gotta get a new hard drive.
Oh no! It's one of those... There's so many great lines from history that just kind of blow my mind. I love, one of my favorites of all time is, which is, I mean, I've used a lot when people say, "Oh, that movie's dumb. It has no merit in the real world," and I'm like, a little nonsense now and then is relished by the wisest men. Shut up. bones.
Well, America's very... Not only do we not like change, we feel that education is somehow both the most important and the most irrelevant thing. Because half of the things our children learn are mostly not true in the first place. And then we...
like that when Columbus traveled across the Atlantic, the Europeans thought that the world was flat.
Yeah, we teach them what's convenient at the time.
Yeah.
So they fit into the ideal of society, which isn't the way actual society is in the first place. That's the problem with ideals. They're not reality.
That people don't just randomly contract cancer, that usually it's environmental conditions that they've been exposed to over their lives. That there's no such thing as good and evil, there's only shades of gray.
Mm-hmm. You can do everything right and still do it all wrong. And just because you say you are a good person does not actually make you one.
One man's terrorist, another man's freedom fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are some things that are just plain out despicable that once you do it, you cross a line that can never be uncrossed. But there's a lot of shit where it's like in the Middle East, I generally think that the people in charge think Sharia law is the best thing for their people. And you have, countries like Egypt where they're just like, no, we don't want that. Like, the people are legitimately coming out and saying, we don't want that. And they're like, it's the best for you.
Egypt is beautiful because it's like, okay, revolution, new guy. This isn't working out. Revolution.
Well, the people have that kind of power that they'll just keep revolting until they get what they want.
Because they have realized that there is no country without them.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy stuff.
I ran out of ice.
What, you ran out of ice?
I'm sad. Now my drink is slightly warm.
Well, go get more ice if you need more ice. That's all right.
You keep out and you need ice. Trip on a cord. Ow.
Don't hurt yourself.
What's that? Pulling off my phone over. That's what that was.
Lord.
It's okay, puppy.
So apparently Kiki's going to get ice, and she'll be back soon, hopefully. If not, oh God, who even knows? I really hope she comes back, because I can only keep this up for so long before I run out of steam and then just stare into the abyss for a few hours. That'd be an interesting show, just silence. It's avant-garde. Good God. If I ever hear somebody refer to me as avant-garde, I'll shoot myself.
I will shoot you.
Ah!
It's not very far from the kitchen. This place is bigger than the old place. It's still not that big.
That's funny.
Some people just have their ass too far on their head. I did that backwards, but whatever. Hi, Trooper.
Good Lord.
You're no kid, kid. Your tail's wet. Look at you, too.
This is the end of part 1. Return for more in part 2. Carrying on now with part 2, my lovely.
So yeah, not much to say about Series, really. It wasn't like I kind of expected what I got, but at the same time, it was kind of adorable in its own right, because like the girl getting pregnant at the end was just hilarious when they go to the epilogue, and she's like as big as a house. They're living on this beautiful little island in northern Japan, and nobody's screwing with them because basically her entire family's been wiped out.
Yay!
And now I'm watching Shana, or Shakugan no Shana. Well, actually, I'm watching the OVAs, and I'm going to watch season 2.
Yay!
And then I'm probably going to order season 3, because I'm told that season 3 is like the best of all.
Yay!
I like Oki just clears her throat. Yay!
I might still be choking on a bit of popcorn.
Poor Kiki.
Hi, Rainbow. I see you too.
I apparently should be drinking coffee more often, because this is probably the most awake I've felt in days.
That's good. I watched the second season. Jesus fucking Christ, of Euro Yui, which I still enjoyed. It's got a lot of
Interesting.
What do I want to say? Not girl love in the sense that girls are making out with girls, but in that there's some characters fantasize about the girls being with other girls, and then there's a lot of the relationship level of girl love, like friend love. And then there's the older sister who has a little sister complex.
Crazy.
In like super creepy way. I actually took a screen cap of it. Can I just paste it here? Yeah.
Cool. It's sending it to me.
But
apparently Funimation had a surprise release for September, some series called We Without Wings.
We Without Wings.
Looks like a standard harem anime, but I'm not sure.
We Without Wings. Arsony just one. So I butcher the fuck out of that. Oh!
You know it.
It's based on a visual novel. It is a harem.
So you know it well just by the fact that you've played so many.
No, I don't actually know this one.
No, but I'm saying you know the general concept because I mean, let's be legitimate. I mean, beyond the story quirks, they're all basically the same concept.
There are actually some visual novels out there that have absolutely nothing to do with dating people. They're literally just you're reading a story.
Did you hear that they're doing the Heaven Feels route for Fate's Day Night?
Really?
Yeah.
I've not finished Fate's Day Night.
UFO Table is doing that route or that path through the story, because apparently the one they picked for the first time, like the one that I own, like the first Fate's Day Night, is like the not the good ending. Apparently, like there's like better endings that they could have done, that they picked like the mediocre ending, not the you're the ultimate winner ending. I have no idea because I've never like read the visual novel or played the visual novel. So
okay. If they're good, they have multiple endings, especially if they're a dating sim, because there's multiple girls to get.
Yeah.
But most of the time, they will have a one true ending, which will be the hardest to get.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I always conceive of it as there's a whole bunch of what you would call normal endings, maybe a couple bad endings. It depends, obviously. There's there's a ton of mediocre endings, a couple bad endings, maybe a couple better than average endings, and like one like the true ending where everything goes exactly. It's the ring cycle on a non-ring cycle concept.
There are some visual novels where the shit ending is actually the true ending, like School Days.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, because there's really no good ending in that, other than
there's no winner. There's only a loser. Yeah, it's only shades of loss.
Other than the ones where not everybody dies. Well, almost everybody. Are you actually downloading that? It says it's loading on my side.
I'm trying. I am.
Okay.
There. I guess I had to tell it that I wanted to save as, otherwise it wouldn't start it. Oh my god, why is that downloading so slowly? Holy shit.
I'm gonna assume it's my side, but I don't know.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's speeding up. I'm like, we're both on high speed. We should go way faster than that. It's only like 400 kilobytes. I'm on 30 megabit service. It shouldn't take that long.
Oof, pardon. Anime.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is a love pillow. She made it for younger sister. That's her younger sister's actual uniform that she put on, and her sister's underwear on her head.
She loves her sister, apparently. Maybe a little too much.
Yeah. She hides it from her sister, though. Directly after this, her sister comes back home. She's in a panic and shoves everything under the couch.
Nice. I know that Yuri or whatever got licensed by, I want to say, NSI America or NIS America. So it's come out, but it's like super expensive and it's only on Blu-ray.
Oh, what?
Yeah, more and more companies are going to Blu-ray only because the kind of people who are still collecting don't really care about the DVDs, but I love like the Blu-ray DVD combos. That's what pissed me off about Sword Art Online is that they're doing a Blu-ray release and they're doing a DVD release, but not like one of them together like they did with Madoka. Because it's actually one that's getting an English dub.
Oh, it's getting
shit. Yeah, it's going to start showing the 27th of July on Adult Swim.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay.
You get to think about that for a minute.
I'm sorry, we pay for the cable, but I actually barely watch it.
Yeah, I'm at the point now where I basically just DVR anything I want to watch because I'm never home when it's on.
A lot of it is DVR, or it's not something I watch on like a regular basis enough to care.
Yeah.
Like, occasionally I'll watch a design show, but not enough to record it.
Do you ever sorry, let's try that again. Do you ever read the webcomic, was it 3-Panel Soul?
Yes.
That has been adorable since the what is it? Is it Ian or is it Matt?
Ian
One of them
had
had
a baby.
Ian. Okay, I never remember who.
Him and Jess had a baby.
Yes, those comics. I was just thinking about that. Those comics are adorable. The one where he's like, you know, Jess has had like a imaginary friend for the last 9 months, and now I can see you too.
Yeah. The first 2 panels are her talking to him about what the baby's doing, and then, you know, it's like, oh my god, I have the baby too. I could talk at it now. It's just gonna get more adorable.
Yeah, you get a distinct feeling that it's gonna be like they're gonna be good parents.
Although I love the Animal Crossing ones.
That was hilarious.
Not a good substitution for an epidural.
Note to self: Animal Crossing is not a substitute for epidurals.
Dude, fuck people who want to do it naturally. Epidural all the way.
That was my mother's like final remark about, or like final consideration about birth. She's like, yeah, if I ever had another one, I would have had the epidural right away instead of waiting like a couple hours before breaking down and doing it.
All these modern advances in science mean that A, it's not as terrible, and B, you're more likely to survive it. You and your baby. Yay! Wouldn't that be lovely?
Lack of pain is good for you? What?
Mm-hmm.
Because I just have to go with the obvious, you know, because I'm one of those people. Smart ass. So, yeah, this looks kind of interesting. I don't know that I'll get it right away in September, but...
It's a cute, all-girl cast show. And it's mostly centered around these 4 girls who run the amusement club, which is a fake club where they do whatever the fuck they want.
Oh, Michiko and Hatchin is coming out, apparently.
Woo!
Middle of September 17th. I'm probably another one I'm not going to be able to get because I've got Last Exile Silver Wings coming that month. That's like, I think it's like $140 for both parts.
The Little Witch Academia Kickstarter was totally funded a little while ago.
It was like funded within like the first day.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So, woo! More of that shit.
Exactly. When does Future Diary Part 2 come out? Oh, they're releasing it together now, those bastards, so now I'm going to have to order Part 2.
Oh, I also watched the two episodes free. I think that's all that's up on Crunchyroll right now.
Of what? I'm sorry.
Free? The swimming anime?
Oh, yeah, that swimming anime. Yeah. Sorry.
Which
I was
correct. It's mostly about abs and water, and there's a big plot behind that.
Female fan service instead of male fan service.
Except, of course, they don't have nipples.
I'm starting to feel like I should have ordered High School DxD. Actually, it looks kind of interesting. I might have to still order it here. Although it's very expensive. It's like 50-some bucks.
Weren't you yesterday just considering dumping a load of money on Sailor Moon?
I was. I might wait and see if it goes cheap again. I'm not like in a hurry because the prices have been pretty stable.
Yeah.
I keep telling myself I just wait long enough, eventually it'll get relicensed and I won't have to pay an arm and a leg for it.
That would be so awesome if someone would do like we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
The HD cleanup and re-release of them.
I would pay. I get what like the like what Yao was saying, like a lot of the studios don't see it as being a big seller, but it's like I think they would do decent business because it's not like I guess I mean like it's kind of had its heyday and now there's not a lot of people who are into it because it's old.
Well, is the new anime gonna make that worse or better?
That's the whole thing. See, I wonder if when the new anime comes out, if it won't like cause a resurgence in interest, and thus, like, we'll see somebody snap up or maybe that's why they haven't relicensed it because they assume that its value is going to go up if the new series is really popular, then the value of the license will go up, and thus they won't relicense until they know what the end result of the new one is. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If the new one is a failure, then it'll be much cheaper to relicense it because it won't have been popular. But if it's very popular, they can make more money off somebody relicensing the original anime when that one gets licensed. Because it will get licensed. It's only a matter of time.
A lot of the newly released official merchandise has been selling like hotcakes, so maybe.
Well, and I like to believe it's a popular franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. Like, yeah, I'm kind of surprised. It's been, sorry, freaking fruit flies. We had the right kind of weather for them to breed. They've been everywhere. But it's been interesting because like Funimation has had like a ton of new stuff coming out. Like they had it's like June and July have been very quiet, and then like August, September, October, November, like probably December will be just full of releases.
Well, now that I think about it, the re-release of the better translation of the manga has been hitting the top seller list over here. So,
well, it's been a while,
yeah.
and I think the culture has changed to a point where stuff isn't getting censored anymore because people, like, you know, both publishers and the fans aren't looking for something that's dumbed down for like kids. They're looking for the real. That's why I think it would be more popular. It's like I would give so much money for an English, like a good English dub of Cardcaptor Sakura. Like I would kill for a modern dub of that because I think it could be really good. And I think it would be popular because, like, it's a good show. It stands up. It's not like it's dated. I mean, like the technology is dated, but the actual, like, messages and stuff are more true now than they ever were before.
Oh man, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to the new anime. How they will place it in the modern world, like they did with the live action series.
Oh yeah, because the stuff's been. It's so dated that when they redo it, all the technology has to be moved forward.
Yeah, so, you know.
Well, it's like, think about it.
Computer.
Yes.
Is going awesome.
That was my whole thing. I'm thinking, like, when they came out, that was a pipe dream, those, like, tricorder computers. Yeah. Now that's something that everybody and their mother has because we all have smartphones.
And now they won't have to have this stupid, weird-ass looking communication devices or the wristwatch communicators. They can just have fucking cell phones or
they'll have like cell phone communicators.
Yeah, in the live action series they all had, you know, magical cell phones.
Yeah.
It was flip phones, but still. And you can
I mean that was half a decade ago too. Like you think about where phones were in 2005 against 2010. Now, 2010 versus 2013.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in 3 years, we've made a quantum leap in phones.
It's going to be awesome, and then they will put out merchandise that I won't be able to get, because either it won't be released over here, or because international shipping will be impossible.
Yes.
Like, apparently you can't internationally ship the new nail polish they put out because of the alcohol content. Something
Oh,
about
God.
regulations keep it from being shipped, which
Silly.
sucks.
Yeah.
Not that I had the money to buy them, but I know there were a lot of people who were looking forward to getting them.
Well, it's like a lot of the figurines and stuff.
Yeah, because they've released new ones and they keep adding more.
But I mean, think about schools. Think about like how school life has changed since like the early 1990s.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much the same, but I mean, like, it's a different world. And it wasn't that long ago. Like, yeah, okay, 1990 versus 2010 is 20 years, but still, it's like, you know, we're talking about a change in our lifetimes. You and I's time of being alive, it's how much the world has changed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people talk about, like, 1950s to 2000 being a big leap. It's like, no, 1990 to now is a huge leap in technology.
Mm-hmm.
And that, like, I'm always surprised when people don't think the world has changed a lot. I'm like, do you understand the concept that 5 years ago the idea of streaming media was a pipe dream?
I think because tech moves so fast nowadays that a large, especially the younger generation, but a lot of us are just so used to just going, oh, there's new tech, okay. It's not like, oh my god, it's more like, oh, okay. We expect it to happen.
Let me explain something to you. One of the things that blew my mind, people don't even really need MP3 players anymore, partly because A, all cell phones can play MP3s,
Mm-hmm.
but B, because you can stream radio off of a cell phone connection. Like, when I drive in the car, I just use an auxiliary port on my stereo and play, like, Slacker or Pandora right off my fucking phone while I'm driving.
Isn't it a wonderful life?
And the fact that this doesn't, like, amaze anyone but me kind of makes me feel like people aren't aware of how crazy that is. Like, 10 years ago, that wasn't possible.
Yeah.
It didn't even exist.
I remember having, a Discman or a Walkman before that, and having to make your own discs or holding your stereo up to the speaker and recording what was coming out of it, because that's the way to get things onto a tape. And that was all you had to listen to for your walk, because the radio stations either wouldn't come in properly or there was just not a possibility that something would be on that you wanted to listen to.
Let's put this even more in perspective. My phone has over 64 gigabytes of storage space.
It's much more than mine does, but mine's a cheap phone. Yours is a fancy phone.
Yeah, well, I can get away with it because of what I do for a living, and I kind of, I make enough money that it's realistic for me to own one. But I mean, it's like, for $50, I stuck a 64 gig micro SD card in my phone. My phone, like, I have rips of DVDs that I own on my phone to watch when I'm bored, like in the waiting room or.
Well, yeah, your phone has a nice screen.
Yeah, I got a 5-inch LED screen on my phone.
Although I have a tablet, so I just do it on that. Although mine's not working.
What now?
I'm yelling at my tablet for not working.
But I mean, I just think that's amazing. Like 5 years ago, I wouldn't have even considered that. Like I'm taking, media that I own and basically making a rip of it so that I can, I can watch it when I'm on the go.
Mm-hmm. I can watch Netflix on my DS.
Yeah, that was really cool to see you could do that. Mm-hmm. I really need to look into buying a Netflix subscription.
I have on more than one occasion propped up the DS on like the toilet and watched movies while in the tub.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's completely legitimate.
Or it's great when you're laying in bed and can't quite sleep, or when I'm in like tremendous pain and only this one position is tolerable and it's almost always never in the direction of the TV.
Yeah.
So, just put the DS in front of my face, I know Netflix doesn't have everything, but there's also ways to play other media on it. And I can just watch something, listen to something, and it makes life just that much better.
No, and I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting at, is it's just like the world is amazing, and the fact that people aren't more amazed at how far we've come in 20 years, let alone in the last 100. Like, look at warfare 100 years ago. Like,
Yes.
literally, we were in the middle of World War I 100 years ago. And think about warfare of these days. Like, that's like where technology is in 100 years. Like, it seems silly, but like, we've come a long way. I mean, a long way in 100 years. Like, a lot longer, a lot farther than we came in the 100 years between 1813 and 1913.
What's up, Bingo? Going out? In the pot? I don't understand.
And I think part of that is just like the evolution of computers is a thing.
Okay, hang on. I think the dog was out of there.
All right.
Damn it!
God damn it, Kiki! Gotta stop hurting herself. God damn it.
That's on the same floor.
Lord.
The cat decided to look at. Don't trip on the cord. Okay, I'm back.
Good. How was your trip?
Terrifying.
Exactly.
Okay. I have never heard of this, but there's an anime on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll called Straight Title Robot Anime.
Interesting.
Mobile Century 8013. More than 7 millennia after the fall of the human race, the many military robots remain on Earth, still spend each day engaged in an endless war. As the battle for dominance rages between the Rebellion Federation that controls Europe and the Principality of Sin, centered in Asia, 3 young robots stand up to put an end to the meaningless war.
Sounds crazy.
Oh my god, this looks adorable. She has pigtails.
Who does?
The little robot girl.
What?
Oh, 2 of them have pigtails. Are those cat ears?
I think so.
Oh, I'm gonna watch this next. Screw my
Wow, I see it now. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That is so silly. That is so horribly silly.
I was looking for more things to add to my to watch list, and that's going on.
Is that the actual real? Is that the actual real anime? That's hilarious. Is it actually like CG animated?
Yeah, it looks like it based on the.
Wow, that is silly. There's like one humanoid. There's like 3 humanoid robots. Only one of them actually looks human. The rest actually just look like robots. So Brian. All I know is we need more touch comas.
Well, always.
Hey, Mr. Bato, how's it going? Goddamn robots.
Scratch.
Actually, he likes the robots, whereas the Major's more like goddamn robots. It's fun to realize that Bato's the reason why they develop self-awareness.
Yeah.
It's odd. You treat a learning computer with love and care, and it'll defend you to the end of its existence.
That's pretty much how life works.
I think that was one of the first times I ever cried in an anime when they died at the end of season 1.
Oh.
The one's laying there in pieces, and it looks out. Its eye camera thing rolls over and looks at Bato and says, "I'm sorry, Mr. Bato," and then, powers down. I'm just like, sniff. Oh my god!
That's adorable.
That's so silly. That straight title robot anime?
Yeah.
The hell?
Come on, Crunchyroll, get the other Pretty Cure series. I have already seen the first one. I want to see the other ones.
No, you.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
You're not my real father. Crazy. Just crazy. So anyway, what were we talking about?
I think we were just talking about anime in general.
Yes, anime. It's cheaper than crack, maybe.
Yeah. So I watched all 3 of the Sailor Moon movies last night because
Good
we kept
job.
talking about them. I do love them.
I wish anime was more affordable. Well, it is affordable. It's just that there's so much I want to try watching that I can't buy it all.
Mm-hmm. What is Pipopa?
Sounds interesting.
Am I saying that right? Pipopa.
Sounds right.
Net Ghost Pipopa, or Web Ghost Pipopa, is a comedic action-adventure of a boy who is swallowed into his cell phone and transported to the virtual world of the internet where he befriends 3 internet ghosts, Pit, Pot, and Pat.
Oh, God. Sounds like it.
Those guns they're holding look suspiciously like penises.
They probably are.
But, okay. What are the tags on this?
Yes, the tags. The tags will tell us all.
Comedy, adventure, fantasy.
God. Oh, just considering all the things that are coming out in the next, 2 or 3 months, I'm like, I can't buy it all, but so much of it looks interesting.
What? If I had the cash, I would totally buy a Cult Academy for $40.
Is that all it is?
It's, where are they saying this is from? It's through Crunchyroll, so you get a discount from wherever the fuck they say they sell through.
Oh, yeah, it's NIS America, so it's, super expensive.
Yeah, I apparently get, a 24% discount through Crunchyroll. That's nice.
Wow. Was the premium edition was only $48? $48 on Right Stuff before it was out of stock.
I did really love that show, but I could also just continue to watch it again in Crunchyroll. That's the terrible part.
See, the sad thing is when they go to Blu-ray only, it's making me not want to it makes me want to just go on Crunchyroll and watch it because it's I like Blu-ray, but it's just
I can't warrant getting a player right now. The reason I don't own a lot of Blu-ray media is because I don't have a Blu-ray player, but at the same time, I don't want to get a Blu-ray player just so I can maybe watch stuff on it.
Yeah.
I have this thing called a computer.
Yeah, well, I have a Blu-ray player in my computer, but it's I don't want to spend the $100 for the software.
Maybe that's what I'll try to do the next time I do a big upgrade instead of a tiny upgrade to my computer. Maybe I'll get a Blu-ray player in it. I'm just looking at the anime that I haven't added to my queue list to see if I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Some of it's not added because there's never going to be an update to it, so it doesn't need to be on my list. Lucky Star's done over.
They got a new series coming out.
Do they? That is good to know. Ow.
I don't remember. It's not based off of. It's based off of some of the nondescript classmates. But yeah, no, they've considered doing they did the college years from the manga after they leave high school, and they've been considering doing it, but they haven't found a good way to do it because the dynamic changes because they start having boyfriends and stuff. And that's the big heartwarming moment in the apparently in the manga is when Konata meets a guy because she's the female, she's the distaff counterpart to her father.
Wait, when did they get Usagi drop?
It's been out for a while.
I know, but I don't remember seeing it on Crunchyroll before.
It should have been. It's NIS America.
Maybe I just skipped over it on accident. Yeah, I can watch it.
Well, the TV series is a lot less disturbing than the actual manga.
Scratch. No, I should really stop scratching.
Scratch.
Alright, I got more Digimon.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions.
I wish they would make more of working. I really liked that.
In your wildest dreams.
Oh, I know. I really liked that show.
Terminating part 2. Join us again in part 3. You are now listening to part 3.
You know, looking around at my shelves, I realize there's a lot of shit that I will probably never watch again. Like, one time was enough, and I have no compunction to ever watch this shit again. That's sad, kind of.
Kinda. I don't want to watch an anime about soccer.
Yes, you do.
No,
yes, you do.
No! You can't tell me what to do. I need to stop kicking the photo. Where is it? There it is. Oh, wait.
Well, I think the biggest problem is there's a lot of stuff I would watch again, but only if I had somebody to watch it with.
Yeah. Oh, it is on the queue.
There's that service they keep advertising in the anime magazines, like the Stream It Now or something, where like it's like Crunchyroll, but you can like sit in a chat room together and stream stuff, which I thought was a really interesting concept. So like, you know, if your friends can't what now?
Isn't there a website that does that? Where it lets
That's what I'm talking about.
Anything from your computer?
Yeah, I think that's the idea. Or this one is like they have a whole catalog of stuff, and like you can stream a whole bunch of different things, like American movies, anime, TV shows.
That's cool.
Well, I like the idea because there's like a lot of times like I want to watch stuff with people, but we just can't get together on a regular enough basis to get through something other than like a movie.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to watch Bleach, so that's why it's not on my list.
Watch the Bleach.
No, I don't want to watch Bleach.
You must watch the Bleach and you will love it.
I don't.
I know. I've watched the first couple episodes of Please Twins, and that's been kind of interesting just because it's in the same... I think I talked about that last week. That's in the same universe as... as Please Teacher. A little farther along, but in the timeline, but it is the same... It's the same town and same place and everything. Same time.
Robot Wars OG The Inspector?
Oh, God. Isn't that like the crossover anime for all of the like Bandai big mech shows?
I don't know. It just tells me like the tagline that comes along with the show. Wrong search bar. That one. Original Generation. Okay. That retells the event from the Super Robot Tyson Original Generation 2 game.
Woo-hoo!
It's a sequel. Does Crunchyroll have the other one? I have too many tabs open.
Your computer can no longer take it.
Do they only have the sequel? That's weird.
Have all the sequels.
So, yeah, they only have that. Well, then I'm not gonna bother.
No, you must not. You must not bother. Why? Because I demand it.
Shut up, you.
I'll never shut up.
That's good. We need you to talk for the show, really.
It's true.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Slice of Life lately, so...
Everybody likes Slice of Life. I like Slice of Life.
It's easy to put on and then do other things even if I haven't watched it. I think I told you that I watched up to what's available of Yu Yusuke, and that's another great we're in school anime.
Well,
That's normally what Slice of Life is about. We're in some grade level and we are friends. Let's do stuff.
Wait, which anime? I didn't... Yu Yusuke?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Wonder if I That's what I That was close enough. You know, it's about 3 girls who go to high school. They're in what they call a data processing club, which is essentially they think of a topic and then look it up on the internet. Talk about it and then make up a summary based on what they talked about. So the summary tends to not make any sense.
Nice. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's adorable and it's fun to watch. Just what you want from a slice of life. So,
as I've said before, I'm still waiting for somebody to actually get an English dub license of Nikonjo, or however the hell that's said.
Nichijiro.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That show looks amazing, and I can't believe it hasn't been brought over here with an English dub, because it would actually, I think it would do well, because it looks amazing. Like, Bandai licensed it before they went out of business, but like, I can't believe it hasn't been like rescued yet.
Yeah, Bandai going under has kind of messed up a lot of things. That's why Adult Swim has to change so many of the shows, because they're losing airing licenses.
Like, almost everything that's coming out on their channel now is stuff from Funimation. I think they're the only ones that have the money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the other thing too is it's just like there's not any money to be made in broadcasting anime.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why they only do it for a small block on one night. Is it one night or is it 2 nights?
I have no idea. I haven't watched Adult Swim in so long.
I think Tsunami is just one night.
Yeah, I think it's Saturday nights they do the new stuff.
Mm.
Well, it's like I was talking to a girl today, on one of the chat rooms I frequent, and no, not like
to a girl.
Not like that. Okay, I'm talking to her. And I never made clear age difference, and I was like, she's like, well, what are animes you like? I'm like, I don't know, Gundam Wing, Outlaw Star, Trigun, Tenchi Muyo was pretty cool. She's like, I haven't heard of any of those. I'm like, how old are you? She's like 14. I'm like, yeah, that's why. I'm like, these were cool and on air when you were like 4. And then she left the chat room.
Pardon.
It always makes me feel old when the stuff that I thought was cool when I was in like high school is stuff that, you know, like current anime fans have never even heard of.
Yeah. It's sad. But that's how it goes, really. That's how it should go. They should know the newer stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying. It makes me feel old.
Yeah. I certainly do not want to watch The Prince of Tennis.
No. I tried watching that. I was not interested. Sports anime just does not do it for me. I'm trying to think of... What's making me sad is like more and more stuff is coming out with just the subs, and I'm like, I have no interest in owning stuff that's sub only, unless it's something like I particularly know and like.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's significantly cut down the amount of stuff I buy, because basically I think only Funimation is doing regular dubs, and it's one of those, you know, like, and I have to, you know, because their dubbed stuff is a little more expensive. I have to really consider what I want to watch, what I want to buy to watch. I'm probably going to end up streaming more and more stuff, because it's just getting to the point where, like, I don't know.
That's probably how the market is moving, so...
Oh, well. I'll give in to peer pressure.
Yes, give in. There's another Pretty Cure movie coming out?
Yeah, like, Yao, like, loves Pretty Cure, apparently. I was unaware of this.
Mm-hmm. It, not only is it, you know, very much a magical girl story, but there's just so much of it.
That's what I've been told. He's been pushing me to watch it with, like, Bear Dog, who actually has been around a lot lately, was pushing me to see the second Full Metal Alchemist series.
Actually, yeah, where has Bear been? I'm sorry, Bago, as I call him.
Yeah, I don't know. I've actually been interested by that too. He just kind of dropped off. I don't actually remember the last time I saw him.
Yeah, there are currently 10 series in the franchise, and only 2 of them are direct sequels of the previous one.
Exactly.
So there is
There's a big catalog there to get through.
I think they all have their like own movies and shit too.
Oh, of course. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They all like share, even the ones that don't share like story, they share themes with one another.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That is hilarious. So Facebook just changed its interface and it broke like a whole bunch of my like add-ons to make it work like better for me. That kind of cracks me up a little bit.
I'm watching the movie trailer for what we were just talking about. I have no idea what's going on. Their hair gets more and more extreme.
Yes, it does. He was talking about that last night. That it's like their hair gets crazier and crazier.
Okay. Good on that. There's so many animes I need to actually watch, but there's so many Western cartoons I need to watch too.
Yeah, no, I feel that way exactly. Like I only have so much attention span, even like these days off. I don't get through very much, despite my attempts to try.
I wish Netflix had more of them for me to watch. Because normally by the time I figure that I should watch them, it's too late to start trying to DVR them, because you may and may not get the episode you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, even on a new episode, the information will be wrong, so it won't record, or an old episode won't come up right.
Well, I'm probably
and
like...
I'll want to punch my DVR, and that's never good.
It's like with Sword Art Online, I kind of want to just like DVR it every week and watch it that way, and I might just skip the release like on home video. I'm not sure yet, because it's like $90 a part, and there's going to be 4 parts, so it's fairly pricey for what it is.
Jeez.
Like the only company that's available with dub that's decently priced is Funimation, and then like some of the stuff I wanted to see is coming out through like NIS or Aniplex of America, and so it's like super expensive releases with a bunch of extra crap. It's really nice, but they're like super expensive, like $100. And it's like, holy shit!
Holy shit, indeed.
I mean, look at Madoka, okay? Like Madoka is like they were like $75 a piece with discount. That's expensive for what it is. Like 13 episodes.
Oh, sweet! I can watch Mystery Incorporated on Netflix. I am so doing that.
What the heck is Mystery Incorporated?
That was the latest Scooby-Doo show.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were still talking about anime. I'm like, I've never heard of that one. You know,
I was looking at Netflix to see what I could watch.
You know what really ticks me off is that they did the first 2 series of Lyrical Magical Girl Nahona.
Mm-hmm.
They never did Strikers.
Never?
No, it never got a release over here.
Well, that blows.
And I'm one of those people who actually own the DVD releases of Nahona. I actually wonder what it's going for right now while I'm thinking about it.
11 bazillion.
Probably. Nanoha. I think it was something like that. Nanoha. Nahona Takamachi. Alright, let's see here. I think the old one. Yep. Amazon. Not bad. $150 for the first series.
That's pretty good. Oops. No, reopen.
That's a bootleg. Holy shit, is that a bootleg? Wow, that's a bootleg. I wonder what Strawberry Marshmallows is going for. That's not bad. $100. I own that too. I paid $20 for it. It's like 100 used. Yeah, $100. That's the going rate. I always like looking at this because it reminds me that the stuff actually has value on the open market. I know that's sad. I'm sorry. I like to see that the stuff I'm buying that's out of print actually has value. It's not just, crap, basically. Wow, is the newer one even more rare? Wow, the newer one's even more rare. The thin pack. I would never have thought that the newer version would be more rare than the old version.
Episode 3 free is 4 days away. Woo! I can watch more guys swimming.
It makes me sad that the last season of Magical Girl of Nanoha never got a release at all. Period. But it's 2008, so isn't that like limbo?
Yeah.
How much is that one going for? Second season. Holy shit! Wow. Okay, so that one's worth some money. Yeah, that one's worth some money. So, Lyrical Nahona A's, which is the second season, $1,000 or $5,000, your pick.
Wow.
How about the other one? How much is the other one going for? $5,000. So apparently the second season is very rare, and I have it in like new condition on my shelf.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. Wow, that one's worth some money now. Sorry. I wonder how much Kimagure Orange Road is going for. I know technically you're not supposed to use Amazon because it's not an actual fair representation, but yeah, so $500 to $700 for the box set. That's not bad. What about Voltoms? I remember Voltoms was worth some money. Oh, that's right. Yeah, this one didn't even Armor Troopers Voltoms didn't even the one I have isn't even for sale anymore. Let's see here. $235. That ain't bad. Wow. Okay, so with the hinge not broken, what's it worth? Wow. I'll take it. So all the other guys have broken hinges, right? So they're offering $250 for it. I picked it up with a broken hinge for $20. With the hinge not broken, $960 is the only guy. Yes, wow. That kind of makes me giggle. This shit just makes me so happy when I see that this stuff is actually worth money. So I often wonder if I'm doing the right thing by investing my money in stuff like this. Then I see this shit and I'm just like, yeah, it's worth it. My mom was like, you should just sell this stuff when it gets valuable. I'm like,
But then you wouldn't have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I really want this.
What?
It's one of those little, you plug it into the headphone jack on your phone charm thingies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How much is Magical Project S going for? Hiccup.
A lot.
We'll see. $33. That ain't bad.
Oh, he even has one of his paws is up. Look. Oh, that's adorable.
What?
It's a pirate cat.
Oh, yeah. Funny. Kiki's silly.
That's cute. Kiki fucking loves pirate things too. So.
Kiki loves a lot of things.
Yes, Kiki is not soulless.
Good to know.
Yes.
I don't know what Ranma's going for. I know Ranma's out of print now.
That'd be a good chunk of money.
Let's find out. That's not bad. Like $30-$40 a season. Yeah, actually, that's season 1. Let's see here. Season 1 is $31 used. I'm looking at lowest prices right now. Season 2 is $48. Season 3 is $31. The OVA series box set is $45 used. That's not bad. The movie box set is $39. That's not bad. All right, let's see here. All right, so season 2, season 3, season 4, $30. That's not bad. Season 7, $65 used. That's interesting. I wonder why season 7 is so expensive. Season 5, $75. Season 5 is actually got kind of crushed. It's the only one that got beat up in transit, but it's still all right. That's super expensive. I kind of wish I had the big box sets, but I'm happy with the thin packs.
Yeah. As long as you're happy.
What do we got here? What did you link me to now? Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah.
What? What? Oh my god. I'll be over here beating my head in the wall.
Aren't people lovely?
Christ almighty.
I was so happy when I logged into Animal Crossing today.
Yeah.
You remember that I hated one of my town members?
Oh yeah, they left?
Yes, Frigga is out. Woo!
That's good. I haven't logged in like a week. Seriously, I need to get back on that. I'm so fucking far behind everybody else because I stopped playing because I got busy. I don't know where people find the fucking free time because, like, I never have any. Well, I do, but I have to, like, choose what I'm going to do.
I'm getting to that point where I have almost all the fossils, so...
Oh, good job.
I end up selling more than donating.
Well, I hit the point where, like, I was getting, like, one a day if I was lucky. Because, like, the ones I'm missing are... What? I'm at about 65% on fossils, and, like, the ones that are left are rare.
Yeah. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, no, it really is. Well, it's like...
I mean, it's a good, like, influx of cash, you're gonna dig them up anyway, but I would like to complete the thing.
Well, it's like I started the museum expansion and then I haven't had a chance to play since like early this last week, and just haven't got that paid off yet. Whatever. I'm at the point now where the only reason I play is just to basically make money to pay off stuff because I've found like a lot of the insects and fish and stuff.
I'm working on the museum upgrade too.
My biggest problem is I'm not on like at the weird times of night to get like the early morning fish or the late night like stuff because I'm sleeping when that's like when I should be on and I'm not cheating to get it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Life in the big city. I finally feel like I have a decent-sized anime collection.
What do you mean, finally? How many shelves of anime do you have?
Well, I have one shelving unit is 7 feet tall and 5 feet wide. That's full. And then I have 2 3 foot long, 3 foot wide, 5 foot tall shelves that are full. I have a cart that's got 3 or 4 like baskets on it that are full of stuff to watch, and I've got about, I would say, like another 3 or 4 3 foot long shelves full of overfill. Like the regular shelving got full, so I started stacking it like on other parts of my office because I ran out of space.
As long as you're happy with it.
Well, it's just such a small collection. You don't think it's a small collection?
No.
But there's so many people with humongous collections compared to mine. I honestly don't know how people... So I'm like, there's like one guy that has like a whole basement full of shelves full of anime. I'm just like, God damn it, where'd you get the money for that? Then you find out the guy's like a fucking, like a master engineer, and you're like, oh, okay, so that's what you spend your money on. And I think honestly that's what'll happen to me once I pay my loans off and get a job that pays a little better. It's like I'll have so much like money to spend on stupid things.
You can have them all the things. Finally, all the things.
Well, imagine not having a social life and not drinking or smoking and not having like, people to spend money on. You're making, let's say, $90,000 a year.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's kind of like, if I start making decent money, I'm just going to be spending it on the stupidest things. But who knows? We'll see.
That's kind of one of the things you do when you get money.
I wish somebody would relicense Yurusei Yatsura. looked really interesting, but I missed out on it. So many box sets, so little time.
Oh,
I like how they don't even list the first couple box sets. They're just like box set 3, 4, 6, and 7. Suck off. There were 49 DVDs. Jesus Christ.
holy fuck.
And they're all like $100 a piece. God damn it. That's just nuts. I can't even consider. I'm not even consider collecting that because that's just fucking broken. That's the kind of thing where I look at it and go, somebody needs to relicense it and then, like, make it into, sizable box set chunks.
You a bit better there.
It's like Zero's Familiar. I wanted to get that, but, like, the box sets are super expensive. You're right over there?
Yeah.
It's really squeaking a lot.
I turned around. I thought I heard someone bump into my door. Might have just been the bathroom door.
Probably. So much cool crap coming out. God damn it.
Cool crap.
This is the end of part 3. Join us again in part 4. This is part 4.
Yes, you can get the Familiar of Zero box set for only $485.
Oh, shit.
Christ almighty.
No, Amazon, I don't care about the Halo book series.
That is so broken it hurts. Oh my god. That's definitely one of the ones I really wish I would have picked up when I had the chance. That bit me in the ass, that's for sure. How much is the Viridian collection? Probably 800.
I guess we'll be 11 gazillion now.
Not even available anymore. Great.
Oh, shit.
Wow, that's super. Yeah, I'm never getting that one. Forget it. That's too much money.
Stupid Tumblr stream. Don't tell me how amazing Pacific Rim is.
I need to go see that. Maybe Sunday. God damn it. So much anime I want to buy and so little time to buy it.
When does Mengen Boo, or however you say it, air?
What now?
I think I'm butchering it. Megan Neville?
Why don't you link it so I know what the hell you're talking about?
It's coming out in October, apparently.
Good to know, I guess.
You can do your own search. It's about cute boys in glasses.
Oh, don't care. Have fun.
Actually, it's about boys who are in a club.
Oh, I've seen like ads for it. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is that?
I'm going to watch the fuck out of it.
Oh, of course you are.
I don't have a type or anything.
No.
Actually, don't. There are plenty of cute boys who don't wear glasses too. It's just there are also cute boys who do.
Exactly.
And cute ladies.
I'm always surprised by the fact that oh my god, his stuff isn't worth more money.
I guess there's not a big enough market for it. I would love to have more of it. I only have the movie.
I have the older version of the movie. I have the OVA collector's thing. I have seasons 1 and 2 of the TV series.
Mm.
I want to find the other version of the movie that's like the DTS version, just to have it for collector's sake. But I haven't had any luck. Tracking it down. I have a friend who collects the UMD versions of anime, which always cracks me up.
They still make those?
No, they don't. That's the point. That's why they're collectible. They don't make them, and they're only useful on like one generation of PSP. Because after like I think it's the second generation, they don't have a UMD slot anymore.
Yeah, mine still does.
But I remember when that was a thing, like you could get like Ghost in the Shell standalone complex on UMD, and I'm like, oh my god, that was kind of like what happened to zip drives. Like the technology got outpaced by flash memory so fast that it became outmoded within like a year and a half.
Yeah. Oh man, I need $30 so I can buy a ring.
A ring?
Yeah, that can be my replacement wedding ring.
What now?
My actual wedding ring. It's just the Batman ring.
Oh.
Ooh, surgical.
You're crazy,
stakes.
kid. You crazy.
Actually, I should probably go to a jeweler and figure out what my ring size is.
Might be wise.
My fingers have actually gotten a bit skinny, but my knuckles are always swollen, so I still can't get my old rings back on.
Can
so
understand.
I doubt I'm the same size, because it has to be able to get
Bebop, the best sessions.
Hmm.
I'm always surprised that Cowboy Bebop is not more expensive, although I think they got so many copies of it out that it wasn't a problem.
So, this is a Domo toaster.
Wow.
That, toasts the Domo face and eyes onto your toast.
You like it.
I'm not sure I like it enough for $40.
I completely forgot that the Trigun movie exists. Sorry, now I'm just scrolling through different sections of the anime section of Amazon.
I'm just looking at shit I can't buy.
Well, it's like I want to get a copy of Hellsing Ultimate Volumes 1 through 4 from Funimation, because I have the Steelbox releases from Geneon, but I have the freaking Part 2, which is episodes 5 through 8, and the damn box has a space for the first half. And I hate having those boxes and not having the part that slides in. So I'm going to end up, at some point in the future, I'm going to end up like rebuying a whole bunch of shit just so that I can fill out the box sets. Like, I'm considering rebuying the first season of Shakugan no Shana just because I have the old Geneon release, but like the Funimation ones all like match up. They have like a similar style. So it drives me crazy. Wow! Cowboy Bebop VHS Collector's box set.
What?
Yes. That is hot shit, yo. Do you remember the old Dragon Ball Z VHS box sets?
No, actually.
Oh my god, dude. I had a friend who actually owned them all. That was hilarious. It took up like 4 or 5 like shelves. She got like 2 episodes of a tape, and there's like 300 episodes.
Jeez.
I wonder if somebody actually has a picture of like all of them together.
Maybe. See if you can find it. Get on that.
I'm looking.
Mush!
Just because that shit is hilarious to see in its like entirety.
Mush! You are not mushing.
Are you telling me to mush?
Yes.
The hell? I'm trying to find a good picture. There's a couple people that have pictures of all of them. It's like, I think it's like 24 tapes or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Well, I'm sure it made sense back in the day.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like, you can't get nearly as much on a tape as you can on a DVD, but it's just hilarious to see them like all stacked up.
And we threw away so many tapes when we moved my mom.
What's the whole thing? Like, I thought it was gonna they're gonna be worthwhile to keep around, but after a certain amount of time, it's like I just started chucking all of my old tapes. Because even if they're rare, they have no value because nobody has the equipment to play them. Like, they're rare, but they have no value because no one has the VHS players anymore. No one has VCR.
People who still have VCRs, but I'm not going to keep one around. Most of those movies we threw out, we already have in other formats. So
yeah, well, that's the problem.
Like recordings off of TV. So
yeah. Like, when I was younger, I used to, like, my friends would buy stuff that I didn't, like, I'd make a decision to buy something, and my friends would buy something else, and we'd make copies. I'd make copies of other people's, like, stuff they bought, because, like, I couldn't afford to buy it all, but eventually, like, everyone started, like, getting out of collecting, like, that kind of stuff, and so I started buying the actual real copies off the people, and then tossing the bad VHS copies from when I was a little kid. Yeah, I can't find any good pictures of it, but it's hilarious.
Damn.
It's like a big mural. I really honestly wish I could locate like the entire thing because the actual box sets are hilarious to see. I'm still looking, but it's not looking good. I always laugh when I go into like half price books and they got the giant, like they have like a box full of VHS. They're like all the Disney movies on VHS for $3. I'm not kidding.
Oh yeah.
And they never sell because I mean, you can pick up a DVD player for like $20. So it's very rare that anybody doesn't have a DVD player. That's actually not. I think that's not a bad picture. Ooh, here, has this guy got it? This guy, I think, has it. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. That's actually not bad. It's kind of a small picture, but this gives you an idea of just how crazy it was. If I can get back to where I'm trying to get to.
Never.
What?
Never.
Never what?
I don't know. You'll never be able to get back to the thing you want to get back to. Oh man.
Yeah, see all those VHS tapes on the top? That's the TV series. That shit cracks me up legitimately.
I was very tempted while we were at Walmart earlier today to buy a couple of Minecraft posters.
Oh yeah?
But I probably never ended up putting them up.
Which is always a good reason not to buy them if you're not going to put them up.
Some old posters that I meant to put up, but meh.
It's like what makes me laugh is like you look at the Dragon Ball box sets and it's like, let's see if I can get a bigger version of this. Somebody had a good picture of all of the DVD sets. Not what I meant. I just saw a good picture of it too, bastards. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. That's what I was watching. This is really small, but these are the DVD sets. Like those are like each of those are like two DVD cases thick. So you see how much they've compacted it down. That's the entire series from beginning to end.
Jeez. Yeah, that's not a whole lot.
And that's Dragon Ball in blue, Dragon Ball Z in orange, and Dragon Ball GT in green. It's, 9 for Dragon Ball Z, 5 for Dragon Ball, and 2 for Dragon Ball GT, so it's like 17 box sets, but it takes up like one shelf, like one standard 3-foot-long shelf. It just kind of cracks me up. Like, that's why I love DVDs, because it's just like you can get so much crap in so little space. And the direct download stuff is making it even more hilarious because it's just like, you need a hard drive. That's it.
Apparently, a remastered version of Sailor Moon was put out in Italy.
Yep.
Damn them.
That was the hope that it would come to other countries after Italy, but it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't blame the woman after how bad Deke butchered it. She was she's been very hesitant to relicense it in this country.
Well, they edited it on every level.
What now?
They changed it, edited it on every level. The episode content, the visuals of them, the words, a lot of the plot.
Yeah, and I think at this point it's just more of I think it's what we were talking about earlier. I think it's come down to they want to see what the new series will do before they relicense, because I mean the whole culture has changed since then. That was the early 90s, so it's 20 years. I mean, I would love to see the stuff they butchered get an actual decent release. I mean, they've even done it Funimation has done it with Dragon Ball. They went back and took out all put all allowed all the blood and cursing and all the other stuff that they cut out back in. Not that there was much of it to begin with, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole culture of anime has changed even in the last 10 years. It's been interesting to watch it go from something that was kind of a nerd passion to mainstream back to being something that's, a nerd passion.
Mm-hmm. Lovely tea.
Kiki loves her tea, apparently.
Yes, I do. Shut up, chair.
Screw you, chair. Screw you. God, that's not horrifying at all.
What's not horrifying?
Nothing at all. Oh my God.
The idea of me screwing the chair?
No. I saw one of those body pillow covers, and I was just like, yeah, that's not horrifying. I'm pretty sure that those were what you might call lolicon.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's not horrifying at all. I just put in like anime. I put in like anime shelving just to see what came up, and like that was one of the images that was that tagged in. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of horrifying.
Come on.
Man, I wish I had the kind of mind that some of these people have for these collections. This is just crazy. Wait a minute. Is that one of mine? Oh, that's the I'm looking at the motivational posters. Otaku, nobody knows why they are not extinct since it's clear that they do not mate.
No, I have a message at Goodreads. What for?
You do?
Yes. Did I
wow.
read a book? That would be nice. I like to read books.
What now?
I'm wondering if it's one of those you want to contest things, because there are giveaways on Goodreads.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, no. No, I did not. And delete. What the fuck is the delete button? There it is. Tiny. I gotta get my tablet fixed so I can go back to reading.
Yes. Yes. Yes! I have no idea.
I cannot get this to load.
The image I lent you? That's too bad. I'll see if I can find another good one. I thought I was leaving you a direct link, but maybe not. Where the hell did I pull that from? I'll try the direct page if I can find it again. Ah, here it is. Well, that's why, because there's not a... It's like not a direct link anymore. Here, let's try it this way. I went to the guy's actual photo bucket account, so it should be visible. Or wait, is that the same link? No, it's a little different.
Let's see if this works. There we go. It loaded. That is a lot of anime.
That was my thought exactly.
My goodness. That is neatly organized. Lots of anime.
Yes.
The best way to have it. Oh, more pictures. Whoa, is that a whole nother? That's a whole nother wall.
That guy has a lot. We'll just leave it at that.
Jeez. Neat.
Because I mean, like, I'm trying to see if I have a current one of mine, like up to date, or the shelves are full.
It's got a lot of figures.
Those are old now. It's actually really old pictures because like half a shelf filled, and I'm like, I've been beyond that point for a while. And that's from like last fall. Yeah, I need to take like fresh pictures of my collection because this shit is not current anymore at all. I have so much more now, it hurts.
I think you also need to, get more shelves.
Yes.
Shelves.
And I need to take updated like profile shots because I'm apparently thinner according to you.
Yep, you are, especially in the face.
I gained
man.
I've gained like 8 pounds in the last like month because my family's been here and I've been eating like a goddamn pig. I feel so fucking fat. I'm just like, I've been trying to stop, but I got used to eating like every couple hours, so now I'm like having to fight the urge to just scarf food all the time.
That reminds me, there's pizza in the kitchen. Pizza.
There it is. Oh my god, I can't believe I still have this laying around.
What?
It's the best motivational poster I ever made. Let's see if I can get a link to it.
Come back, computer. There we go.
This is back when I only had one shelf.
Shelf room?
So it looks like I have a lot, but it's only like one little shelf. And it's back when like this is years and years ago, so the shot's not very good. I should redo it with like a updated shot of everything. But its point is made, and that's what I care about. Oh, I think that's the thing. I think all my updated pictures are on Flickr. They're not on Image Shack anymore because I have a Flickr account.
Does Netflix seriously have Jim in the holograms? That is awesome. That
what
show
now?
is so terrible. Jim and the holograms.
Oh, wow.
No, as long as they never take away my Phineas and Ferb, I'll be happy.
Oh, they will. They will.
No.
Oh, yeah. Get meowing. Wow, back when that place actually had stuff. Forgot I took these photos. That's hilarious.
Mama Loopsy has a show?
Yes.
I only know the dolls, which I want many of.
I do have updated pictures. Wow. They're all in my Dropbox of all places.
Well, then show me.
1 second. I gotta go back to where they are. I'm going through the stuff looking for ones I have to delete because they're like doubles or whatever. Yeah, like that one could go. Yeah, 1 second to get back to where they were. Yeah, that's just scary. Let's start at the beginning and take a look at what I got. Elemento. Actually, that one could go. So much silence, I apologize.
Sorry.
No, it's my bad. I have a whole, like, the damn thing, like, makes a copy of every picture I take, even the ones I end up deleting. So I'm going through, like, I don't need that one or even that one. That's so fucking... Okay, yeah, these don't matter. I thought these were cool. These were good to have when I did the thing, but no, I don't need them anymore.
No, reopen.
Yeah, we've been talking for just over 2 hours.
Huh.
What?
I wasn't paying attention to the time.
Oh.
Kind of felt like it flew by, actually, but that might be the pills.
Well, I think it's that we're both... I'm more conscious today because I have coffee.
Okay,
All right, there's
when
that.
I click on you, you open. There we go.
And where's the... I think the other one is beyond that? These aren't like updated, but these are like within the last like 6 months, I think.
Just a stack on the side of the desk.
Yeah, that's those have been moved. Those have been moved to the cart now. I think I've shown you the picture of the cart from recently. Oh, that's different now too because I've watched some stuff, so it's not quite the same. That's amazing right there. I need to look at when these were made because there's a difference in my shape of my face there between two pictures. Okay, so that was 11/21/2012, so that was last November. And I swear that there's one later where I don't look nearly as heavy, and I wanted to know when that was, because that's only a week. Okay, I guess not. So I guess it's just the angle that I took the picture at. Never mind. But yeah, so yeah, that's my small collection. I have way too much stuff.
Yeah,
You can just tell by my desk. My desk is just overloaded with crap. I need to clean it again because I've just got like stuff strewn all over the place. I spend way too much time at my desk.
My desk is a little bit messy. My desk is a little bit messy. But not terrible.
I think anybody that uses their desk, it's messy.
Well, sometimes you just kind of plop stuff down there. It's not actively in your way. You just leave it there.
Exactly.
Actually, it's not all that messy. It's more the table to the side of me that's messy. I keep just dumping stuff on top of it.
Woo?
Yes. Woot. A woot.
It kind of scares me. I see if I can I bet I can locate the original, like what my collection looked like when I started. That's always fun to see. I have to go all the way back into the past. Like how many of these on Image Shack just don't even load anymore. Makes me kind of sad. Come on, computer.
Work, damn it.
Yes. You must work. I demand it of you. You will do as I say, or I will have you flogged. I really don't like it when companies try to get cute with the whole... I don't know what the word is I want to use. Try to get cute with the like the flash-based or shockwave-based like interfaces. It's like, stop. You're just embarrassing yourself. So I think this is the earliest picture I have. I'm trying to figure out when this was taken. So this is 2007. That's pretty good. That's what? So 7. So that's 6 years. It went from. That's like the first time I was getting like actually serious about collecting.
It's so tiny comparatively.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like I think about that. That's not even like the first picture. I just don't have the November 3rd. Like I moved it around because I didn't have all these shelving units, and then I started adding shelving, and I got out of hand. Like I thought it was going to take me probably another 5 years to fill that big shelving unit that I have. That's backed up against my desk, and I filled that in like a year and a half. Maybe it was 2 years. I'm not absolutely sure anymore.
The pictures are always so slightly blurred. What's the Luigi and Mario thing?
That's the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. I still have that. It's just not out on display anymore. Wow, that's a little crazy.
I mean, that's what you should do. Just get like giant storage tubs and put some little stuff away.
I'm getting to that point, honestly.
If you don't want, constant access to it. Especially the stuff you're not going to watch often or again.
Yeah.
Unless
it's nice to have. It's like
unless you want to display it.
Well, that's kind of why I have it. If I didn't want to display it, I could just basically put the stuff in. What do you want to call it? What do they call it? Like the cases, like the slide the discs in. I actually like having the Amaray cases because they do a better job of protecting it than the like the booklets.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call them. I have them laying around. I have 2 or 3 of the big ones laying around because for a while that's what I was doing. But then I realized that those actually kind of scratch up your disc after a while. So I went back to using the cases. But it's one of those crazy things. It's just fun to realize that I'm now up to the point where everything past like Tenchi Muyo is in a pile underneath my TV. Like the TV shelf has space, and I've just been piling them up over there because I can't decide like what how I'm going to store the stuff that's overflowing. Like, I start with A, and then everything that doesn't make it onto the shelves ends up getting stacked up in a tub because I don't have more shelving, and I'm not sure how I'm going to fit another storage unit in this office without rearranging everything. Although I'm honestly getting to the point where I'm probably going to end up rearranging anyway because I need to start throwing crap out.
Yes, and maybe move a bed in there.
No bed. Fuck that. Don't be silly. I'm not you.
Well, it's not my fault that my office and my bedroom is the same place.
It's not my fault that, that's your problem.
Sure, but the window's not open.
Well, that doesn't matter to him.
Oh, something's recording on the video. I don't know what it is. That's another problem, because I don't watch shows properly. I never know when fucking anything's on. Even things I'm actively watching, like things I watch weekly, I don't actually know when the hell they actually air.
Gotcha.
It's been like that for years. Such problems that aren't actually problems. Because I could just look it up.
Oh, man.
Drink more coffee.
No, I'm considering the thing tomorrow. I need to get coleslaw. I'm not sure if I can. I'm wondering if I can get it from the deli at the grocery store.
Normal, you can. Well, here you can. I don't know what it's like elsewhere.
I'm hoping that's the truth, that I can go tomorrow morning and just pick up a quart and stick it in my refrigerator. I just don't know because this is the first time it's ever come up where I needed to bring coleslaw and potato chips. I know that sounds silly, but it's. I don't have to call my buddy and be like, yeah, I have no idea where to get coleslaw.
What time is it? Oh, that's right. We started early.
Yeah, so it's not super, super late.
Well, all right then.
What?
That's not super, super late.
Oh, yeah. I'm giving one of my buddies crap. Hey, knock it off. He runs a pizza joint and giving him crap because he's home at midnight.
Okay, that's it. I'm going to go get it. You have somehow forced me to do it. I don't know. I'm blaming you.
Blaming me for what?
Pizza.
Wait, what?
We're going to go get more pizza.
It's not my problem you like pizza. Pizza's delicious. Fuck off.
It's delicious. And I am so happy that place is sort of back.
Well, under new management, basically.
Yeah, but it's all the same people. When we picked it up, she's like, it should taste the same.
God, I hope so.
Good, cheap pizza? That's like heaven.
It's like I was saying, when I found out this $5 pizza place was good, I was like, God damn, cannot beat that with a stick. With a stick.
One could, but that would be silly. What did I just drop? That put water in it? No, it didn't. I'll be right back. Say some interesting things.
I don't know what's interesting.
Why are you snuggling the baby? Just told you. Hi.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I don't know.
Yes.
I think I've hit like critical mass. I can't think of anything to say. It's terrible.
Look up things.
I blame you, Kiki. This is your fault, obviously.
Shut up.
Never. I'll never shut up. You can never shut me up. My friend's actually talking to me. This is amazing. But yeah, no, the pizza place was awesome, and I've had to fight the urge all night to not eat more of the pizza, considering I finished off the last of the spaghetti noodles from our spaghetti adventure from earlier. And I still have like over 3/4 of a Inferno chicken pizza, which is just barbecue chicken pizza with jalapenos and hot barbecue sauce, which is delicious. Delicious. Other than that, I don't know what to say. I am the Eggman Cuckoo Cuckoo. Kiki apparently takes forever to get pizza. I blame Kiki. It's all her fault. All of it. Without fail. All night. All day. What else do I have left to watch? Yoink. So I have that. Yeah, I'm looking at the anime I have to watch, just going like, oh my god, there's so much of it. Did I mute it? Or just go quiet? No, just go quiet. What the hell do I have on the bottom shelf? Oh, this is all the stuff that like... Whoops. Trying not to destroy anything while I'm looking around. Strike witches. What the hell is that down here? Oh, because it's incomplete. That's all the incomplete stuff I need to get more of to finish. Whoop.
Sorry.
That's alright.
And I was in the kitchen, so all the animals had to be my friend.
Oh, yeah, because, you know, treats and food and stuff.
Even though they've already been fed dinner.
Doesn't matter. My dog still begs, even if it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm getting like a, I don't know, piece of cold pizza.
Something different, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yes,
know.
Super.
Life is good. Another day in paradise.
Super. Why? Why are you getting so snuggly?
Terminating part 4. Remain with us for part 5. This is part 5.
I wish more places were doing used anime DVDs. There's like no one left around me other than Half Price Books who deals in them. I miss when I had like 6 different places within 20 miles that dealt in them, so I could, you know, I could spend the day basically jumping from place to place looking for new stuff. Now I'm down to just Half Price Books.
I have nowhere in town to get used anime, except for maybe they occasionally pop up in a thrift store.
Yep.
I have to go to like Davis, and I'm sure there's somewhere in Sac that does it, but that requires going to Sac. I
I wonder if there's one down by where my buddy's party is that I haven't been to that I could go to. It's sad, I know. Definitely not Coon Rapids. I don't think Apple Valley. I really don't know where the Apple Valley store is. Where is that in relation? No, not the Apple Valley store, obviously. That's other side of the cities. Not St. Paul, I was just there. St. Louis Park, no. Roseville, no. Maplewood, no. How about Crystal? Where the hell was the Crystal store? Is that one I could hit?
I don't know. I'll put a store in the whole thing.
I'm looking to see where it's at. Nope. I'm not hitting that one. That's on the other side of the cities. That's just that question. Then down by him.
Pizza. Pizza.
Red box? Premiere video. What? That's not bad. I can be able to hit that. Now I'm just looking to see if there's anything interesting where his party is. Doesn't look like it, though. It's mostly rental places. Is there a Barnes and Noble's down by him? I can't believe that. How's the pizza?
Oh, good. It's pizza. Pizza.
Pizza.
For sure pepperoni, but it's still good. Been a while since I had pizza.
Google has failed me again. I was hoping that they would have info, but they have nothing. Oh well. Anytime I go somewhere new, I always like to see if there's any like used DVD places because it gives me an excuse to bug off for a while.
What's I gonna do? Maps.
What?
What are these blue things? What?
I don't know. You're the one mumbling over there.
I believe I said rah.
Rada.
And then I said, what are these blue things? Where's the legend on Google Maps?
Oh wow, there's a Toyrific in Hastings? Really? That I might have to check out.
Of what?
Toyrific, it's a local chain of used video game stores. I wonder if it's still there.
I have lived in this town most of my life, and I didn't know the name of most of these parks.
That's kind of funny.
Actually, I think this is missing some parts.
What's missing parts?
Google Maps.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just followed a street that I know goes to a park and it's not here, and then I realized there's some other parks missing. Does it have to be a certain size to show up on the map? That's silly.
I don't know. There's a Toyrific here because I can't read anything because the motherfuckers didn't take any good pictures.
Deep breaths, man.
No deep breaths. Fuck you. That's what I have to say.
No. Deep breaths.
I'm a rageaholic. I suffer from a addiction to rageahol. Maybe not.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know whether or not they have whatever it is you're looking for.
I don't know either. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't think this is the Toyrific I'm thinking of, so I'm just going to move on. It's one in St. Croix Falls, apparently.
This place.
Okay. Squeaky, squeaky.
We have a research center in town? Well, a different research center? I know the other one. That's a farming place. Oh, the things you learn by zooming in on Google Maps.
There's one in St. Croix Falls.
Toys R Us is still around, right?
Yeah, there's just not very many of them.
No.
As I understand it.
Yeah, I haven't been to one since, I was in high school, so.
I think the only one in our area is, over by an old mall. According to this, they're still active. I hate it when companies don't have websites, so you can't find anything out about them.
Yeah, it's really silly these days.
Even a basic thing that says these are our hours, and that would be better than nothing.
Whee! I love Street View.
Street View is good. This is what kills me. According to this, I don't know when the Street View picture was taken, so it's saying they're here, but it's the actual Street View picture doesn't. They're not in the strip mall they're supposed to be in.
Oh yeah, it normally says image date. The one I'm looking at now was taken of May of last year.
Where do you see that?
Down by the copyright in the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh yeah, 2011. So it's very possible that.
Well, yeah, at least mine are from 2012.
So it's very possible that it's not, that it is there.
Yeah. Although, yeah, this doesn't show a lot of the stores that have moved in since this was taken. But the map itself lists them, so there's that.
Exactly.
I think this is like the third episode where we've just ended up on Street View by the end.
I'm sorry, I'm not interesting. I don't know what to say.
Oh, no.
And you're not helping anything, so.
I said we should start a podcast. I never said I'd be good at it.
It was your idea. I blame you.
I fully take the blame on this one. I'm a terrible, slightly high person.
You know what totally slays me is that, for whatever reason, Facebook always goes to Bing if you ask for directions, which
Really?
I think is hilarious because like Google is the dominant force for mapping at this point.
Yeah.
Well, my buddy's got the address of where his party's gonna be, and I just wanted to look at it in Google Maps, and it always takes me to Bing, and I'm like, I don't want Bing. Fuck you. I'm wondering if there's Street View for it.
Speaking of dominant forces, so our Walmart wasn't allowed to expand its building.
Yeah.
It wanted to become a super Walmart with the grocery store. The what's it called? The
Piggly Wiggly or something?
No, the motherfucker. What's it called?
Oh Christ! That's why the house is so big.
Is
Wow.
it a big house?
Oh, I've never seen this house. I just went to Google View for the first time. This is one of those like gigantic houses. I can tell because on the back there's like not a patio. What am I trying to say? You know how like when you look at people who have a lot of money, their houses on the back they'll have like a porch, but the porch has got like a 3-season deal on it on top of like an actual big porch.
Yeah.
Yes, they've got one of those. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on, and then their neighbors have a tennis court, right? So I'm like, okay, this is money. Why? I look about, I would say probably 100 yards to the left. There's a country club.
Oh shit.
Like they're not on the country club, but they're damn near it. Because I've been trying to work out the route I should take to get there tomorrow. Because like I'm driving 45 minutes, I want to say, which isn't like real bad. It's all straight basically. But I was like, how the hell am I getting there? Apparently, I can take this like one road, almost this one country road, like the entire way. I'm actually going to talk to my parents and see if I can borrow one of their cars because mine's not in bad shape, but I'd rather have something that actually runs decently. Doesn't sound like it's dying. That's freaking hilarious.
I'm still trying to figure out what it was called.
What?
Neighborhood market. That's what they're called.
All right, yeah.
So, because they weren't allowed to expand, they just went, well, then we'll just put the neighborhood market in a different fucking building. So, what used to be, I want to say Macy's in the mall.
Okay.
It just became neighborhood market. But apparently, we are a big enough town that also the old Rite Aid is becoming a neighborhood market.
Jesus.
Yeah, which is great because we are in walking distance of that.
Well, that's good.
Yes, and the closest stores that are actually grocery stores in walking distance of me, my options are Raley's, which fuck no, that's expensive.
Yeah,
Nugget, also fuck no, that's expensive. And La Superior, which is a large Hispanic market that is also super expensive.
Wow, sounds like you've got a good thing going for you there.
I mean, we have like great cheap food places. They're just on the other side of town, so we have to drive there. It'd also be great to just walk up to somewhere, buy a quick couple of things, and come back. Although
wow.
I'm in walking distance of a Dollar Tree and a Big Lots as well, so.
1 second.
Who's bugging ya?
My friend Serena, I haven't talked to her in a couple of days, and she just realized that I'm still online this late. So she's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm on a podcast.
Yeah, woman needs mine right now. Refreshed.
Hooray!
Okay, it's going again.
Cool.
I should really test out those other recorders I downloaded to see if they, crash less often. Because if you go over 2 hours, you've got like a 40%
They're not made for long term.
chance, of it crashing. Sometimes it goes perfectly fine, but other times it hates me. It hates me super bad. My brain keeps thinking it's later than it actually is.
I know, it's actually not super late, surprisingly enough.
Less late for me than you.
Exactly. Spend all the money. Spend all the money! Oh, crap. So what are we going to talk about now? I'm out of ideas.
I have no idea, actually. We didn't have any idea at the start of this, so.
No, I just started going. I know the new trailer for How to Train Your Dragon 2 is coming, or came out.
The teaser trailer?
Yeah, it looked cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say beyond that, but it looked cool.
Yeah.
Got a dull hiccup.
Is the show any good? I only sort of watched.
It's alright. My dad likes it a lot, actually, oddly enough. He's been watching it on Saturday mornings.
Oh, cool. I suppose as long as someone's watching it.
I just don't watch enough TV for it to be a thing for me.
I'd say we could talk about Animal Crossing, but you haven't been in your own town, so.
What now?
Exactly.
No, I couldn't clearly hear you. I didn't even know what you said.
I said we could talk about Animal Crossing, but you haven't been in your town for a while, so.
Over
really,
a week.
Yeah,
It's
nothing to say there.
Yeah. I'm at the point now where there's nothing really to do other than to make enough money to start paying stuff off. And I'm not into like making my own home thing, because that was always like, I never like any of the furniture. So it's always like, my home is just basically a storage facility.
I'm all about decorating my home, wearing multiple outfits, getting the haircuts. I've got my green hair, so I'm happy.
You're silly. I've had it for a while, but I haven't had a reason to, like, I like my guy's hair. Plus, I love the straw hat I've got, so I'm just like, I don't need a haircut. I have a hat. It works, whatever. Walk up.
It's a nice way to, enjoy decorating and whatnot when you don't have the money to do it in real life.
Yes, exactly. Well, see, my thing is, like, my existence is so, like, Spartan in nature that, like, it's weird, because I'm not much into decorating. Like, I just need the stuff to work. So, like, I have nothing on the walls. I have nothing on my desk. Like, just stuff. Like, when people give me stuff, I have it. I decorate that way. But, like, I don't go out and buy posters or paintings or anything. Like, I have just the stuff I need for it to function, and that's it. I don't decorate. So it's always weird.
I actually have knickknacks and whatnot. I've decorated a little bit with shit I already had.
Yeah.
I have posters I could put up, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't want more shelves, apparently. I still have to put up shelves in the living room, too.
Yeah.
Storage space.
Like, my friends always ask me why I don't have more, like, anime posters and stuff. I'm just like, I don't really have a reason to buy them. Like, my room is like a weird mixed-matched thing of, like, cultural stuff that I've gotten as, like, souvenirs. Like, I have, like, Kachina dolls and weird, like, cultural souvenirs. And then I have, like I don't know, I have, like, the pure, like, table of elements on my wall because I got it.
That.
Yeah. It's hard to explain because it's not really like a nerd hole, but it's just like it's representative of all the stuff that I've collected over the years. Like I have Domo Kun and Jake the dog plushes on my desk, and then like a plush frog that my friend brought back from Okinawa.
Cute.
Other than that, it's like a lot of the. Like I had a lot of Star Wars stuff for a while, but little by little, those posters have been coming down. I've considered getting like anime posters, but it's not like I'm not showy about my interest. It's just kind of a thing that exists.
Well, if someone walked into that space, I think they'd get the picture.
I like technology and I like anime, and that's about the extent of my interest.
Pretty much.
It's like hard to explain because I'm not into the whole. I'm at the point now where I kind of want to rearrange and like move some stuff around and change the way my room is set up. Like keep my desk and everything where it is, but like move the other stuff because it's just not like the way I use my office space is changing, so I don't need. There's like a lot of stuff in here that could go. I've got a lot of like storage for clothing and stuff, and I need to just go through and start tossing stuff because I'm not wearing a lot of the crap anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I've got like more sweatpants than I can do anything with, and I don't wear sweatpants because I have pajama pants for when I'm home, and I'm home so little that I don't wear sweatpants because I'm either like sleeping or I'm gone. So I have like, you know, all these like casual stuff that I don't wear because I'm either wearing like blue jeans, dress pants, or sleeping like loungewear, like sleeping pants. There's not a lot of like sweatpants and sweatshirts anymore unless it's cold, which it won't be for a while at this point. Even now It's hot in my room and it's only 77 outside. That's mostly because my parents keep turning the air on and off, the motherfuckers. If they would just stick with it one way or another, we wouldn't have this problem. But they're like, oh, it's cooling off, so we're going to turn the air off. I'm like, oh, fuck, that means my office is going to be stale as shit because they turned the whole furnace off. And then, you know, they'll turn it on, like, when it's hot, and then forget to turn it off, and then it, like, we'll have a night, like, a couple of nights ago where it drops to, like, I don't even know, we'll say, you know, like, the low 60s, and then I'm freezing my ass off because the air's running, and it's not even, like, hot outside, so then it's, like, you know, 50-some degrees in here. And I'm like, ooh, a little chilly. Anyway. Pitch, moan.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. I do
not think summer is my favorite season anymore.
Well, you're having a ridiculous summer. Like, it's over 100 there on average.
Yeah, but even over the years, it was my favorite season when I was a kid, but, you know, I could walk a fucking straight line then. Now sometimes I can't even get out of a chair. And Greaves is my neighbor now, which is awesome, but I have to walk upstairs to get to her, so whenever I go to see her, I have to take my cane or else I can't get up the stairs.
That sucks.
Especially going down. I hate going downstairs. Because the way I walk, I put most of my weight on my ankle, but when you go down,
you put it on your... Yeah.
You can't do that, so I have to actually use my knees, and that's the worst part of my body.
Yes, I know. You're singing to the choir here, Chief. I've got bad ankles, which means by proxy I have bad knees and hips, because they've been compensating my entire life. Oh, it's gross. I get up and my knees crack and crink and pop, and I'm like, oh, please hold together. Like, I don't have a lot of pain, but they just sound terrible because they're stressed. They're overstressed from basically making up for having bad ankles.
Life would be much easier if there wasn't a pain problem.
Yeah. Thankfully, I'm only having minor problems with that. But it's really fun when I basically crumple because I stand wrong and thus, like, none of my joints can hold the weight and I just crumple sideways. Like, it doesn't hurt, I just lose balance and just fall because everything just collapses in on itself. It's not often that somebody's hip just kind of goes, and you go, oh shit, thump. You're laying on your side on the concrete going, that sucked.
Yeah.
There's no pain, it doesn't hurt, it's just like, whoop, oh, you're gone. And it's not like I'm slipping, it's just like my knee just like goes sideways out and my whole body just tips in. It's like, oh, god damn it. all because I have one frozen ankle and everything else is compensating. Motherfuckers. I don't mind being crippled, but it fucking sucks sometimes. Like, thankfully I don't have your problem of having pain on top of it. Well, they hurt a lot, but it's not like throbbing pain. It's like a dull ache because my joints are always fucking swollen.
The days where it's just the dull ache, those are the good days. It's the stabbing that I can't handle. I can't ignore that. So
Yeah.
that's when I load up on the pain pills instead of, the normal amount.
What sucks for me is, like, some people can, like, put their legs up or something and then, like, they can take pressure off and it goes away. Mine just fucking hurt all the time. Like, my friend has a bad knee, but she can, like, put her leg up and, like, elevate it, and that reduces the pain. Like, mine just hurt no matter what. They just ache all the time. And more so right now when the pressure changes, like, oh God, I thought people were joking when I was a kid and they talked about, like, old people that can feel the rain coming because their joints hurt.
I know.
That shit is real.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's fucking real. Like, right now, my fucking hips hurt, my knees hurt. Like, they don't hurt. It's not like you. I don't have, like piercing sharp pains, but it's like I'm sitting here and it just makes me fucking aggravated because if I take, like, some anti-inflammatories, the pain will go down, but that's really hard on my body to do on a daily basis because the fucking Advil's hard on your body on a chronic level. So I can't just take it all the time, and and the doctors won't prescribe me fucking pain pills because they're like, oh, it's not that bad. Just take some Tylenol or some Advil. I'm like, that's really fucking hard on your liver. You can't do that every day. So I have to, like, make a decision when and it's not so bad that I can't stand it, but it's just annoying. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna take some fucking Advil. This is pissing me off. Piss, moan, god damn it.
Texas Senate passes new abortion restrictions.
Yeah, they just kept pushing it until they got it through.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take 4. Fuck it. You're not supposed to do this, but you can do it once in a while.
I will not go into my daily regimen because it's more than you should.
Well, the big thing is it's just really hard on your liver.
Mm-hmm.
To have to pull that much Advil out of your blood. What I haven't done for in a while, and I've got a headache, and my legs hurt. That's what you've noticed me getting more pissed off, is that the pressure must be changing because all my joints are sore right now. I don't know, I just like to bitch and moan. It's my life. I'm hoping I'm in decent shape tomorrow, well, I guess today at this point, since after midnight here, for the party, because otherwise... yeah, I'm not going to be staying long. It's nothing that affects my driving or anything. It just sucks because if I'm in pain, then I'm going to end up leaving early so I can come home and sleep.
That's really normally why I sometimes don't go to things. The further away, the less likely I can just go home if, I get in terrible pain or something.
Yeah.
Because when you're in normally I haven't been invited because I know the person, but I often don't know everybody there. And I'm not like somebody who's not good in social situations. It's just very annoying when you're in severe pain and everybody asks you about it. And then everybody gives you their little opinions on your pain. And it's like, I just wanted to sit here. Could I just do that? No,
you can't. Deal with it. Well, and I run into the problem that, like tomorrow probably everyone will be drinking, and I'm the one guy that doesn't drink because I don't like being far away from home and drunk. Like, I'm not far away, I'm 45 minutes away, but it's like, if I'm drunk I can't go anywhere. I can't leave unless somebody comes and gets me. So then, I'm making the conscious decision probably that I'm not going to drink at all tomorrow, which means that I'll be the odd man out because I'll be sitting there with either, like, a glass of ginger ale or a cup of coffee, and everybody else will be getting snookered. And it's not a big deal, but have you ever done that where you're, like, the only person not drinking at a party where everyone else is drinking pretty heavily?
since high school, I've not been the heavy drinker, so that's normally me.
But you get what I'm saying, like when
Yeah.
you're the one person not drinking and everyone else is, not heavily, but you know what I'm saying, everybody else is getting drunk, basically, and you're the one sober person.
Normally, I don't know a lot of people that go balls to the wall anymore.
Well,
Unless
yeah.
it's like New Year's, because that's apparently...
No, I just meant like the concept of like,
Yeah.
everyone is drunk and you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Or everyone is, inebriated and you're not. Whatever you want to call it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
the other problem for me is that, like, my group of friends is about half a decade younger than I am, so...
And most of the people I know are around my age, or I've known them for so long that's...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, these guys are all good. I mean, I'm talking about, at this point, I'm talking about guys in their, early to mid-20s, so it's not like it's teenagers, but it's...
Yeah, most people I know are, 25 and up, and most of them are closer or actually 30, and then, because my brother is also my friend, a lot of his friends are my friends, which means they're people in their 40s, too, and upper 30s.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a big drift there in the 20s between, like priorities and... Not priorities, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm not, because I'm in the mid to upper 20s.
You drink because it tastes nice, not because you're trying to get shit-faced.
Yeah. Well, and, like, I'm not one to go all night. Like, I'll have a beer or a shot, and that's it. And then I go back to soft drinks. And that ends up, you end up being, well, maybe not your case, but in my case, I end up being the odd man out because it's weird being the sober guy. At least for me, because it's always like, I end up feeling like I don't belong at the party. Like I should just go because I'm not a part of the fun. I'm
very used to being that. Like, I'm the sort of person that is at the party but doesn't have to be in the party to be enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like, I remember my 16th birthday. They threw me a not surprise party. And that I knew it was happening.
Yeah.
But pretended to be nice because they worked hard at it. But most of them knew that I knew anyway. But it was a decent sized group. But essentially, as I normally do is, move between the groups, occasionally say things, do my own thing. That's normally what I've always done. And one of my not friends who was there, because he was dating another not friend who I don't know why was there either, but whatever, I didn't make the guest list.
Yeah.
Essentially threw a shit fit. He was partially drunk too. Because he thought nobody was paying enough attention to me on their birthday, even though that would have been the worst thing ever. I cannot stand being the absolute center of attention.
Yeah.
Like, the only time you used to be the center of attention is if you're hurt or if you're the ones, like you're giving a speech or something.
Yeah, yeah.
He could not comprehend that I was actually having fun doing it this way.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I need to be more proactive about if like I'm like I don't mind not being in the in the party, but like at the same time, like if I'm finding that like I'm like they're now too inebriated to even hold conversation, I need to just like pick my shit up and go kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I'm really bad about that because then I worry about them because some of them drink a little too hard, and then I worry that are they going to be all right? And so then I stick around and make sure that they sober up, and then it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, well, I probably shouldn't drive home. I should probably catch a little bit of sleep before I make the drive.
Well, really nowadays it's either am I sick on the day it's happening, on the day it occurs, am I in a horrible amount of pain, and do I have the ability to, through someone, leave whenever necessary.
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
Which means sometimes I don't go to things. But that's okay. Because I've known these people for quite a while. They know I'm not, ditching out on them. I'm not going to be any fun.
You're not feeling up to it.
Yeah.
Which is completely unacceptable, by the way. Just completely unacceptable.
Here's why I didn't go to New Year's last year. Because I was sick. And while sick and alcohol are not smart things, plus I didn't want to be in another fucking town while sick.
Yeah.
Because, somebody, I forget the name, because I'm a terrible person. They throw an invite-only New Year's party every year. And we always get an invite because my husband role plays with them in the LARP group, and one of their roommates is my brother, so.
Mm-hmm.
It's normally fun, but not enough to go out of my way for it. No, stop locking up. No, come back. There we go. Are we done talking?
Wait, what? I'm sorry. I got messages coming in. My attention was diverted.
I was wondering if we were done.
I don't know. Are we done? I told you to tell me.
Oh, the only thing I'm ever worried about is the fact that it's going to be too long and it's going to take forever to edit.
Like I said, just give me the word or whatever, and we'll wrap it up. You're the one doing all the work, so I'm always just like, let me know, and we'll cut it off.
You do most of the talking.
Well, that's the easy part. Come on.
Here,
you want to see the true face of fear? Here, I got a good one for you.
What?
1 second. There you go. That's the true face of fear.
Peter left up in there, I guess. Oh, man. Oh, the poor puppy!
I just like the look in his eyes. He's like, oh my god, I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown.
Oh, at least he has a life preserver.
He doesn't have a life preserver. They're also got like a floating thing around him that they're holding him up with.
Yeah.
He's not gonna drown, but he has that look on his face like, I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. Oh my god, I'm gonna drown.
Poor thing.
I'm so happy I found the Bulldog subreddit, because the pictures just make my day every day. I go through these and I'm just like, oh my god, bulldogs everywhere. They're such characters. I just don't know what else to call it. Everybody's like, they're so ugly. They've got butt faces. I'm like, I love those butt faces.
They're not butt faces.
They're so expressive. I don't even know what else to say. They're just so expressive animals. I like dogs in general, but there's something about like the bulldog type dogs with the wrinkly faces just crack me up.
Trooper running in his sleep.
What now?
Trooper.
Oh yeah.
In his sleep. Or he's kicking something. One or the other.
That's possible too. Oh Lord. If I had more money, I would totally own a bulldog. It's too bad they have so many health problems.
There are a lot of breeds that have a lot of health problems.
Anything that's purebred usually has health problems.
They went more for a look than anything worthwhile to the dog.
Yeah. Although they tell you if you come from a reputable breeder, they shouldn't have a lot of health problems, but that's really the problem. The reputable breeders are like, a couple grand for a dog.
11 billion. That's apparently the number of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've always had mutts. In fact, I don't think I've ever gotten anybody from a proper breeder.
Mm-hmm.
Our first dog, Mindy, was a stray that wandered into my dad's old shop.
Fun.
When she died, we got Lucy from the pound. Jasmine was from a litter that one of my mom's old work friend's cat had. Sassy and Tripper are from strays out in the world. And Ringo, a dog gotten off Craigslist, who is, apparently the offspring of somebody else's dog.
Gotcha.
I can't believe I said your name. It's your first kid knowing the syllables that make up your name.
Oh, I hope Yell's having fun at his whatever thing he's doing.
He's running a role-playing game.
Gotcha.
Did he make this up, or I don't know, something like that.
I have no idea. I never have any idea though, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Look, I can buy officially licensed Sailor Moon eyeliner.
You should do it.
By that I mean I can import it. Oh, they have new chibi figurines. How cute.
I love that picture of, like, they cross Sailor Moon with Penny and Stocking.
Yeah.
I would watch the shit out of that, just saying.
Oh, that reminds me, there was an emergency server maintenance for FF11 because certain mobs were dropping items that weren't supposed to be appearing in the game yet.
Whoops.
But there's an event going on and you get points for logging in every day, but no one can log in today.
Whoops.
When's the campaign in? The 31st? I think I can get enough points by then. Follow up 4. Does that mean you're done? They're still not done.
Nope. Deal with it.
Okay, so I will be able to log in a little bit after midnight. I will not be able to go into all areas. I don't go to Hilarious Peak yet, so I'll be fine.
You'll be okay.
I am not quite 99 yet. I still have one more quest to do.
Gotcha. What are you going to do once you're level 99?
Level the other jobs to 99?
Oh, that's just your job. I thought that was your actual, like, overall level.
No, the F11 is your job level. You don't have a base character level. You get your main job, which is whatever you're collected on, and then you select a sub job, and then that's up to whatever you've leveled of that job, half of it, based on your current level of your main.
Crazy.
Which is why I am a monk sub dancer.
Yes.
Because
The best combination ever.
Badass. But yes, I will get monk to 99, and even when you get it to 99, there's still a bunch of shit I have to do. There's gear, quests, other jobs that I haven't even unlocked yet, missions I need to finish. I haven't even finished the Promethean stuff, which means I haven't done Erdian stuff or any of the newer stuff. So there's still quite a lot of game left for me to play.
Sorry, like, I couldn't hear what you were saying. It keeps, like, blurring when you talk for whatever reason. I don't know why.
I'm being censored by the government!
I don't believe so. You just, like, you start talking, it's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even, like, joking. It might just be me, too.
I kind of hope it's just you. I was explaining that there are lots of parts to the game to do, regardless of whether or not I get something to 99.
Oh, gotcha.
So that there is a lot to still play.
I have plenty of time wasters in my life. I don't need something like that fucking sucking up the little bit of spare time I have.
You know, it's something to do with the husband, and I find it fun, so.
Yeah. I'm still gonna give you shit.
That's fine.
Why? Because I can.
That's okay. I'm becoming a magical girl.
You are?
The last 3,
Oh, yeah.
The missions reference making a contract, and I have my soul gem, but for 95 plus you get this special class thingy. So
That's kind of a riot.
So yeah, even when you're done leveling, there's merit points which you get the exact same way you level, so.
Thank you for listening to yet another awesome episode of the Super Happy Fun Gamatron Tea Party with Kiki and Bones.
I think we're running out of shit to talk about.
I think that was happening like half an hour ago, honestly.
So, why don't we say goodnight?
I think that's probably a wise decision at this point.
I am not very wise, but yeah.
Works for me.
Cupcake!
Good night, Kiki.
Bye-bye.